You see how the world
change for me.
is so wonderful.
Isn't that song called?
Dream life, were you there? I know some.
Okay. Meme over. Alright. So, John, I will destroy you.
He will do it.
So,
He's the problem.
John, I want you also to check sound real quick, please, as my sound manager.
I got you, but that means I have to stop trying to get my Valorant key.
I hate you.
Hey guys, I can do it. I already have my...
Guys, how's Valorant?
Valorant's great. Also,
Jay, did you enjoy? How have you been?
Alright, boys, hold
it's
on.
been fun. I really.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
So,
no, like it's just not showing up on my Twitch. That's why. I'm
Refresh.
confused. I've been refreshing it.
yeah, it's live on mine. On my separate tab, it is live. I see it right now.
Have you tried just getting good?
Yeah, JJ, have you ever just tried doing that? Have you ever tried? Alright, anyway. If we'd like to... So let me actually get the introduction in. Welcome to the Adventures of Venuru, episode 17. It's been 17 weeks. Actually, since we started.
1 week since you look at me.
It's 16 weeks because we had 2 episodes on 1 week. But
Whack.
today we have with us, starting from the top again.
Hello, I am Evan, and I am playing Ask Staff.
Mark, that's your cue.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted. My name's Seth. I'll playing Morark.
He went.
Almost,
My name's Morark. I'm playing Seth.
I almost did.
Stand user, star platinum, stand Jotaro Kujo.
I got distracted. That's my bad.
It's I.
Let's be real. That would be you know, I don't think it would change much of this.
All right. Anyway,
Probably not.
Nathan.
DM, you have to introduce yourself.
I usually do it at the end. But...
Yeah, DM, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm
Yeah,
God.
DM.
We're going in order.
I'm playing God again for the
God.
17th time.
Hello,
Hi,
God.
My
Hi,
We leveled
God.
up last game. I'm excited.
It's God's birthday today.
It is God's birthday
Oh
today.
yeah, it is God's birthday. Holy shit.
This is when the universe was created canonically.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't make it in like November
January
last year.
First
In
Thanos.
the hospital.
In the
You
hospital.
learned
Yeah.
about 17 years of brilliance in about like an hour and a half.
Wait, Sky, did you say the world was born on January 1st?
Yeah, it's a birthday, bro. It's called New Year's Day.
Yep.
Yo, how did they
I hate you.
calculate that?
All right, Nathan, it's your turn.
Oh, you spoiled his
I
name.
am Nathan. I play Raditz. Hi.
Hi, Rat.
Hi, Raditz.
My name is John the First, and I am Rakis Savant.
Hi, Rakis.
Hi,
John.
I play Santina and Elphys.
Hi,
Santina.
I swear to God, shut up.
I'm John the Second, and I play Cyphus Willow. Wait, you didn't say you play Santina and Elphys.
Yeah, I
Or
did.
you? Oh, you did?
Hello?
I'm
Someone
John.
is paying attention.
I have both streams. I have like 2 streams open right now. It's hard to listen. I'm
mute 'em.
John
Just mute
second.
them.
Well, because I'm
He's
being
sound
asked
checking.
to listen.
He's
to
sound checking.
Sound.
I see.
Fool. I'm
Mic check.
John the Second, and I play Cyphus Willowglade.
I thought you were still trying to get a vowel, bro. I'm playing Token, and I am Caden.
Hi, Token.
Hi, Kaden.
We have another
Now
backstabber.
that we have introductions done, how's
We have another
We
backstab.
have another backstabber in the group.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Like, my entire character is just gonna be questioned every step of the moment now.
So
Yeah.
another version 2.
You guys aren't
I
gonna
love
leave
it.
him with the card again. You're always
And
gonna
then-
make him.
Are you also gonna
We'll
need
have
money?
Mark just split him in half again. I
Yeah.
sawed this man in half.
I saw this
That's
boy
some
in
serious
half.
damage.
And just repair.
only
Alright, well, I have a lengthy recap.
Oh.
So,
Alright.
Gotcha.
let me just make sure of something. Alright,
Everything sounds good, by the way.
Good. Hold on a minute.
Whoa, I sounded weird, not gonna lie.
Alright. So, in the last session, the party continued their journey to Venn, the capital of Utora. When the party arrived at its gates, they immediately began to fight their way in, killing at least about approximately 40 average elven guards. A couple were a little higher than average, as they had the similar rapier that would sap magic from creatures. One of which guards Cyphus let go, and he ran away. That guard is gonna come back and be the end. They then ran into the Henenduke Tavern, which there Cyphus met with Reth the delivery boy. You guys had met previously in Starport Bow when you first arrived, and Reth delivered the payment from Bardrak for the dragon quest since he didn't dish it out before. Cyphus got some nice cards, and Cyphus commanded to the party that they should all enter the Henenduke Tavern per Cyphus's order. They entered, and figures dropped down from the ceiling, and initially a tall elf you now know as Samuel. He has ginger hair pulled back into a small bun on the back of his head. You can also look in the pictures in chat. He has the hair on the sides of his head shaved, and a golden tattoo covers his face, and it seems to connect down his neck and into another tattoo, but you can't exactly see it due to his clothing, which is just a bunch of different colored rags, and the initial kind of coat he has underneath goes down to his feet. The next figure to drop down was a tabaxi with torn ears and his eyes closed. He landed figuratively on his ass on the table and seemed to summon a blue portal and walk through it, appearing behind the bar. The tabaxi's name you found to be Cassius. He has similarly very rugged clothes on with a hood. When the tabaxi appeared behind the bar, you also met a blue-skinned tiefling, which turned out to be Gara Savant, Rakis' apparent sister. She has braided green hair, and her horns are, while they are visible, they are very small and stumpy. Her clothing appears to be something like a gypsy would wear when traveling. You were also told by Samuel there's another man in the back who's very old, who used to actually run the Silver Crown Institute Magic School before the new laws in Venn were applied. You then meet the final figure, to which Morarch specifically recognized as being the pale white human with slick back black hair, and one strand coming out from his hair that covers a slight bit of his face. He adorns a fur hooded coat and shows the skin underneath all of that, which even then you can see a slight six-pack forming there. He carries daggers around his waist and a very kind of rugged, put-together backpack that seems filled with many things. And he also has a jade necklace around his neck. When he first met you, coming down the stairs, he flipped a coin in his hand, and Raditz' coin pouch appeared where the coin had been flipped and landed.
I almost lost my head for it.
Yeah, almost. Then he gave Raditz' coin pouch back, and Samuel then left, saying that they would discuss later issues tonight, as he needed to check if their cover here at the Henenduke Tavern was blown by you guys entering. So you guys can either skip to the night, or what would you like to do until night? Rakis will be staying in the back room with his sister until night.
Okay.
Morarch wants to see how Raditz is going on building his armor.
I want to finish building
He
that
goes,
armor.
kind of a lame answer, but alright.
You have about 8 hours until night, so they're more like 6 hours. But I believe that's adequate time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
On the actual like gauntlet, on the intersection of the gauntlet, for Morarch, is Morarch left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
On his right arm, then, I'm gonna say shield, or I'm gonna put the phrase "shield for the meek" on it.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Yeah. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. You know.
Yeah, trying to keep me in check.
Of course.
How dare you not let me rampage?
So Morik, you can add plate mail and replace your old armor with it.
But it's mithril.
But it's mithril plate mail, so
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you don't gain disadvantage when
stealth.
doing stealth checks.
Yeah.
And it's considered heavy armor, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
So no
Same
death
as
bonuses
plate.
or nothing.
minus the deficit.
I got you.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do? Oh, right. Santina, roll. Did I have you roll last time for alchemy? For extracting the blood.
Think so?
Okay.
I don't remember.
I'll have you roll it again. I'm just unsure about it.
Okay. I roll my just my Arcana, right? Or is
So
it my?
it's your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus.
Gotcha.
I think it's doubled because I think you get expertise in your set skill or your set tools. Let me
Wait.
check.
What does that mean? Double at all?
You double your proficiency bonus and then add it with your intelligence bonus for your
Oh,
total
well,
bonus.
that's a 19 then.
Hold on. I'll double check real quick.
Okay. Because if what you say is true, then it is a 19.
And what if I say
Fine
it's
lines.
wrong?
16.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Should be. Yeah, you do. Level at 6th level, you get your proficiency bonus for. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make with your use your proficiency bonus with a tool. So yes, I was right.
Oh, sweet. So 19 then.
So Aster is kind of sitting at the bar, to which the Tabaxi Cassius kind of mans, and he's slightly slow, but even though he has his eyes closed and his ears are kind of not well looking, he still kind of serves a drink to Aster, and Aster just keeps drinking. So Santina, with that roll, you set up your alchemist kind of station on one of the bar tables. Not a bar table, but a table in the bar.
Davis is also here.
Cyphus is sitting next to Santina. Actually,
Yes.
So,
Santina roll with advantage because Cyphus would help you.
Okay. And I had double the thing, right? So that would
still
be
your bonus, yeah.
23 unnatural.
Okay. It will take you until the night, which is perfect. But you do concoct 3 small
Sorry,
vials.
24.
Okay. You still concoct 3 small vials of just Cyphus's blood. The original potion, its effects are basically... The effect the Umfit would have is kind of diminished. So that is the takeaway, because you're taking the substance needed to cause that slowing effect out. It's not really having... It's just now the chemicals left over from taking the blood out.
So I can basically just kind of dump it. It doesn't really
It's not
do
really
anything.
useful. Not
Gotcha. Well, in that case, I will dump it. I will find... Is there like a trash can or something nearby?
There's a window you could just open it and pour it out. It's not toxic, so it's not going to like burn through the wood. It's just...
No, I know. I was just making sure, guys. I don't want to dump it on the floor or anything. I want to, put it away the right way.
That's an OSHA violation.
Yeah, well, we just killed 40 people. It's fine. I can get away with
Actual
loitering.
genocide.
Where's the biohazard container?
Where is the biohazard container?
That's Rainbow Six.
Why aren't you wearing your OSHA required face mask during these?
Anyway, so I dumped the potion in the trash can.
Yeah. All right. Cyphus, you can add a custom item to your inventory if Santina gives you it.
Yeah, I'll give him all 3 of them.
You can add.
Whoa.
You can name it whatever you'd like, but they're temporary potions that last. Give me a minute. Last about 10 minutes and grant you Crimson Right briefly.
Cool.
You still need to perform the damage to get said Crimson Right, but you have your ability back for 10 minutes.
So as I hand him these vials, I'm going to say, "This is the best I could do. It might not be as powerful as your normal powers, but this is as close as I can get."
Oh, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
There isn't really anything to do in town, is there?
I mean, walk the ghost streets. No one around.
We killed everyone and took a briefcase.
Let's roll an intelligence check for me real quick.
Fuck.
You take 16 points of stupid damage.
How much do they weigh roughly?
Not stupid damage.
Barely anything.
Okay, that's not bad. 17.
So, when you're procuring the mithril plate mail, you're getting near the end of it, kind of at night. You have a thought. We left the cart back at the gate.
Oh no.
That's all.
It'll be fine.
Anyway.
We have no ride out of town now.
But I placed the
Open the
table
gate,
there.
forehead.
But, or no, then I threw it. My
You
bad.
threw the table, and then now there's just a metal table sitting in the middle of Town Square. It's
We
not
got
even
the table.
upside up; it's just upside down.
We got the table.
But at what cost?
We'll just throw some wheels on that baby and we're good.
Samuel will open the front door once more, and he kind of has a heavy hood pulled over his head. You can barely tell it's even Samuel. The only thing that gives it away is the kind of golden, intricately designed golden white bow that's over his shoulder. And he walks in. Right, so, yeah, I don't know how long we can stay here. There's a lot of dead guards. Like a lot.
You're welcome.
I would
Oh.
thank you, but the problem is the remaining guards are now going to search through every home to find whoever did this.
Well, simple. We make a choke point. Welcome them in, and then kill them inside.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good plan, to be honest.
I like your way of thinking if it doesn't involve me.
Look, I know that we are kind of in a pickle here, but I don't want to be killing people. It's not the whole point of this.
But
Well, I
I knew
mean,
that joke was coming.
if they're
Well, maybe we ought to be
following our
proactive
rule-
and get some reinforcements.
Look, I want to do this as diplomatic as we can.
By the way,
Just-
at this point, Rakkus and Gera come back out, coming
Okay.
down the stairs. Rakkus, what is your instrument?
I believe I chose just a loot.
So, Gera's loot that she had on her, she no longer has. And you can see now it's kind of slung over Rakkus' shoulder.
You got the new weapon.
I don't
Yes.
call that much of a weapon, but
I mean, you
Tool
could
nonetheless.
bash somebody's head in with it.
who says that?
not the whole
Santina or Ilfis?
Santina.
Cyphus will turn to her and just give her a questioning look.
What?
Mark will
It's still a weapon.
we'll say, well, not all weapons are used to bash skulls in,
Cyphus will then look at his chains and go, I guess you're not wrong.
Exactly.
The head is where the brain is, and where the brain is, once we take that out, everything goes bye-bye.
And home is where the heart is.
That's more metaphorical than
I
scientific.
don't want to break up your little chit-chat here, but I do... Cyphus, you asked earlier what happened with us and the Displacers. And Cyphus now, his kind of expression of kind of joyful, kind of like awake, kind of shifts to a kind of more grim look, and he says, "You wanted to know what happened to the Displacers, right, Cyphus?"
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
We originally had our outpost in Pig's Sewers. It's the local sewers here, and it connects with the castle. We were going to make our final assault, but a couple of days ago, a man appeared. He has oily, long, black hair. It was very disgusting looking, and he had circular glasses. He addressed himself as a professor, I think.
Professor who?
Well, and he kind of scratches his cheek for a second, and he goes, I think he said something like Darium.
Wolfhardt will stand up at that.
God damn it. Alright. Cyphus will, he'll start to
Is this
stretch out.
Darium fellow not a good acquaintance after he sees
Not
you guys?
anymore.
Cyphus will start to pop his shoulders and everything. He'll crack his neck and everything just by moving and go, alright, let's kill him.
Well,
Whoa, okay. Bad side, I like it.
Look, out of all the people here that I'm going to kill, he's one of them.
But before we kill
You
him, I have
You
questions.
went from being diplomatic to massacre mode real fast, buddy.
Well, when he starts enslaving people and uses them as test subjects, it hits a little home.
Yeah, Darium's not the greatest guy.
But I do wish to ask questions of him before we decapitate him.
Of course, you can ask him as many questions as you'd like, and then I'll slowly and but surely kill him.
Okay,
right, so,
moving on.
he said that he had a new experiment. Coming out of the doors that would lead into the castle bunker was this black mass, and slowly we saw heads of other kind of creatures popping out of it, kind of like pus from mucus, or not mucus, pimples. He bowed to us before just vanishing, and a tall goblin-looking guy with heavy armor took his place, and a very similar-looking goblin who was tall but looked mechanical in a way, also was with that other tall goblin, and about 20 of Venn's guards joined them.
And
Most
you said
of
the
our
liquid was black?
most of our
He'll turn to Morark. Get a load of this. He'll turn back to Samuel.
Cyphus, just to break it to you, most of the people that were in the Displaces they're not soldiers. They don't know what to do in the middle of a situation.
Look, most of us aren't soldiers. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, look at everyone in this room. You.
I mean,
He'll
I
point to-
believe I'm the only.
I mean, the big guy with the giant sword is, yeah, he's not real too diplomatic looking. Sorry.
Well, you, and he'll point to Ilphis. Look,
Yeah.
You're, not in a mean way. You're, a prince. You don't belong here fighting.
A prince? Wow, you have some history.
You, and he'll point to Raditz. I mean, Forger, you're not meant to be on the battlefield. You're meant to make the weapons for the battlefield.
Yeah, pretty much.
You, he'll point to Aster. I don't even know what you are. And neither do you. He'll point to Rakkus next. You, I don't even want to know what you are.
Thanks.
Last time I tried to, it He'll look at Samuel and then dart his eyes away. He'll look at Santina next and say, "And you? I mean, you don't seem like you belong here at all.
Not
you seem like
really,
you belong, in a room with your face in a book. Which is not a bad thing. Reading is always great. Good for your mind. But look at us. None of us here seem like we're made to be fighters. I mean, some of us," he'll look at Morak, "some of us are. Some of us are definitely made to.
You got me there.
Not all of us. But that's fine.
Is this like one of those cool pep talks where you depress everyone and then bring them all back up?
Well,
is that what's happening? Because if so, I don't really want to be here.
Yeah, you're not really doing a good job.
Yeah, it's just kind of demoralizing. I'll be real.
Look, I'm not here to say that you're all not fighters. Everyone in us can fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'll see you guys later. Just call me when you're ready.
Token, you might need to stay for a moment.
Okay, fine, man.
He'll turn to Samuel and he'll just lean and go, "Can I freeze his lips shut?"
Token
He'll turn.
I mean, you're welcome to.
Token
I
is,
whisper that.
Token is a wanderer, Samuel. Or Cyphus. He isn't exactly from Venn. He kind of came in here looking for information, and it's kind of now here.
When people talk about me in the same room, I prefer some acknowledgement instead of pretending I'm not actually here.
Look, we're all just ordinary people, right? Some of us are not made to fight, but we still do. Why? Because we know that what they're doing to us, killing our people, locking us away in cages and experimenting on us, that's not right. That's never been right. This is our chance to fight back and take back the city that we know and love and be free. So,
I'm just letting you know if you really want to count on me, you're not gonna be able to, because I don't give a crap about this city. I'm gonna peace out before anything happens.
So, who's with me? Even if you're not from this city, he'll look at Token, and then back to Raditz and Morak. Even if you're not from here, you should know that the people here are suffering. They're dying in the streets and in cells. For what? Being who they are? Being born with something that they don't know how to control? Instead of teaching them to control
we came through here to help you.
I know, and I thank you. But we need more people. We need as many people as we can get. He'll turn to Samuel and say, "We need mages. We need sorcerers. We need wizards. Everything. Every person who's willing to help."
His Samuel's expression does not shift at all, and he Cyphus, for all I know, all of the displacers that were in the sewers when this black sludge kind of charged at us, they're all either dead or captured again in the castle.
You said black sludge.
Yeah, it kind of procured, and these heads kind of just popped out of parts of the sludge, and they're all ghostly looking, but...
Fiver.
Well, looks like, Cyphus, your whole big speech, very, very well put, round of applause for, Cyphus, our good friend. Well done.
Token a slow clap.
Thank you.
But it's regardless. We need to handle this.
We need to get moving.
I need to say first, we had at least 50 sorcerers and mages alike, including me, and Kefir was there. I haven't seen Kefir since. Either he was captured or he ran away entirely. The problem is when we began to try to attempt to cast our spells, fire anything magical such, every guard that was set at us had something preventing the magic from getting through to them. Some guards, one hit me in particular, and my bow I can summon fizzled away for almost an hour. I couldn't do anything magical.
That's why we got more.
Yeah. See, I crack skulls without the magic.
And that's good. What I'm saying is, they are perfecting their weapon. They could get close to making something that entirely destroys the ability to use magic.
But they haven't yet.
I don't know
He'll
if they have yet.
Pull
We
up
don't have
his
much
chains.
time if that is the case.
Regardless, we still do have time to stop them.
He'll turn to Samuel and say, "My chains became the thing that they feared most. They became a weapon used against them. Not to hold magic and contain it, but to make it stronger. What they're using against us, they have no idea what they hold in their hands. They hold the key to our victory. We can turn this into their demise. And I suggest we do it quickly. We need to get everyone out of those dungeons. Now."
My point being, Cyphus, is the remaining sorcerers who I escaped with, which are these folks, and he gestures to the people in the room. We may be individually very strong, but I don't think we can match what they have. And in general, we've given up trying anything, and he stopped mid-sentence when a slow pair of footsteps begins to make its way down the stairs, and you see a gray-haired elf in old golden dirt-covered robes walking down, and he says, he's got also very big nerdy glasses, but in this time period, be circular, not square. Hello, Samuel. And he kind of looks at all of you. Who are these folks? And Samuel says, "They are our new allies, Mr. Amakir. Allies, Mr. Amakir ran the magic school here before it went down." And he kind of Amakir continues going down the stairs, and he sees Ilphus.
I was about to say, okay, I roll history on that.
And he begins to slowly make his way towards Ilphus. He's kind of got a cane in hand. He's kind of limping towards Ilphus. And he says, "I haven't seen anyone of the royal throne in a while."
Yeah, they've been kind of busy in other places.
Some of them being dead.
A lot of them being dead, yes.
Most of them. Almost all of them, actually.
Ilphus, tell me, can you do what your father did with this? And he kind of looks at you, and you see golden stars appear in his eyes. And for a moment, he kind of goes just blank-faced and just stands there for a minute, and then can you do that still?
Ilphus is gonna look up at him and make an attempt.
Make an attempt. Okay.
Oh yeah.
For everyone else watching, you see Ilphus. He kind of he focuses in looking at the men, and these kind of his eyes kind of turn gray stars, and then they kind of it fizzles back to his normal eye color. Nothing happens.
I can't do it.
That's peculiar. Do you know anything that happened? Did someone take it from you?
I mean, there are a lot of things that happened. I've been unconscious for the most part, but I could have lost at any point in between that period of time. How that would work, I have no idea.
Samuel, I received my next premonition. And Samuel kind of looks up at him and he says, alright, and Namakira continues. If you hope to succeed, Samuel, in your evolution, you must go through the sewers now. There, you'll find what you're looking for.
Oh, that's quite vague. What are we looking for exactly?
What I receive is also vague. I'm not the seer of everything. I'm just a very old elf.
Oh, that is quite...
Well, that isn't obvious. What? Too far?
No. It's truthful. Now, and he kind of looks back at Ilphus and he says, and actually he looks at Cyphus and he says, is there anyone you need to know about? Specifically? Anyone you need me to see if they mean anything to the world? I will say you'll get a long rest. Even though it's 6 hours, I'll say you get a long rest.
Okay. Because I was like, well, we didn't really get to...
simplicity's sake.
Okay. So I'm like, if we're gonna fight something else, I got a lot of spell slots I need back. What do you mean by that?
Is there an enemy you have made that you wish to know about? Perhaps someone here that you think might be here, such as Darium, or... Well, and he kind of looks into your eyes for a very long time, and you see golden stars appear once more. Or like a Sean Cunnings.
And Killian. He'll turn to Morak and he'll say, so, which one do you want to know about?
He's asking you, Cyphus, as much as I'd like to ask him. He's directing the question towards you.
How many of these do I get? Is it like a genie? I get 3, or...
I'm not a...
Cyphus will smirk. Well, if you can tell me about Killian and Darium, please. Both.
I can only
Or even
do...
a Sean.
What's his last name? It was Cunnings, correct?
A Sean Cunnings.
I can only do those I know the last names of. Or their full titles. Such as if I'm given Killian, I'm sure Killian isn't just his normal, average name.
Well, that's all that Fiverr said, though.
Well, then unfortunately your friend must have not told you his last name.
Okay.
Darium's title is the Great Mind, Darium.
Then, yeah, the great mind Darium.
You'd like to know about Darium?
I want to know his weakness.
If
Everyone's got a
possible,
weakness.
well,
That kind of not to float your boat, but that kind of sounds like a self-proclaimed title, not a full-on name.
You You'd be surprised, actually.
Either his parents are really cocky or
Moken, is that your name?
he hated his last name.
Moken.
Token.
Token. Okay. There are 3 individuals selected from the general kingdoms to represent the general intelligence of our nation. Those 3 are selected. One is currently missing. One is Darium. And another
And the other?
is someone going by Santina Germelia.
I'll turn to Santina.
Yes, that would be me.
Yeah, the new one. Well, let's get this started.
Wait,
Alright.
before you do, did you say that we could only have one, or can we
Until
do both?
tomorrow.
We might want to do a sham then.
Is Ashan here, though?
I don't think it
Probably.
matters.
He probably is, but I think it might be better if we go with Ashan.
Well, what
Oh,
about my
sorry.
father? Surely he's still here, yes? Or my mother, right?
Ilvis, your parents have not exited the castle in a very long time.
So they're still here, so I need to know about them.
But I don't think they're a threat, Ilfis.
My mother won't be. My father? I have no idea.
Well, kid, look at it this way. Would you rather know about the passing threat, or we already know that your parents are safe, so...
I don't know about that.
Well, I have to say that
The
last
old
time we
man
faced
literally
Sham-
just said that they haven't left the castle in a while, so either they're dead or they're still safe.
Well, as I was saying, and he'll look towards Token, I would like to know about these Sham, because if he is here, the last time we fought them, I cut him in half, and now he's still alive.
He's
It'd
back.
be nice to know if there is a way to permanently put them down. Like Zorish.
And Fiverr.
Well, go for it. I'm not saying you can't.
I think Ashan might be the better one. And maybe Ashan's weakness might be the same for Darium.
He'll lean back on the counter, by the way.
At this point, he reaches into his robes and pulls out these 5 candles that he begins to lay out on an empty space in the tavern.
Hey, before we start, do you got any drinks?
Gara kind of says, yes, we do have beverages, and she moves behind the bar, and she procures. Are you looking for average or?
Just hit me up hard.
Okay. And she actually goes into the back room for a little bit while the Amakir begins to place these candles in a star formation, and he sits down in the center.
Before he starts, Cyphus will lean in and say, I'm sorry I didn't get your name.
I am Mr. Amakir.
Mr. Amakura, do you know how long this will take? As you said earlier, we do need to get to the sewers. I can stay here and I can listen to what you have to say, but the others need to get moving.
This won't take long.
Okay, perfect.
Eventually Garrett comes back out with a giant, kind of... she comes out with hard liquor. Specifically, it kind of has its initial kick is very strong, and it's similar to like eating something that's spicy. It's permanently there until later on, where it then kind of fizzles out in the kick. She passes that to you, Token.
Brilliant, thanks.
And the Tabaxi kind of sits down on one of the tables as well, kind of his tail swaying back and forth. Samuel takes a position at the door and occasionally looks out the windows. By the way, there are no lights in here. It's just completely dark the entire time. He begins to utter an incantation. I would like to know the story of one Ishan Cunnings. And the candles now lit fizzle out, and The old man opens his eyes again, and they are golden stars once more. And he says, Sean Cunnings to this world was a normal boy, born in Stellowell. He lived a normal life until he met Killian. Now he goes by the severed eye, showing his failure to Killian. In his permanently destroyed eye, he has come back from the dead, from a long forgotten god. A god purposefully everyone has pushed away. Much like the sea creature Uldir. He furrows his brow and he says, he worships a god in the cults. In the cult dubbed the Black Hand, they all worship. And he kind of pauses. This is interesting. They worship a god named Uvathar. And he plans to separate himself from Killian by making Venn an example.
An example of what?
And then at this point his golden stars fade and he says, that's all I got.
Well, one thing's for sure. I'm definitely not calling him the Severed Eye, or whatever the fuck his name is.
At this point, the room kind of gets darker. Even for those who have dark vision, it kind of gets darker and darker. Soon you can't see Santina, you can't see Samuel, but you can see the old man kind of still sitting, and he's now kind of fizzled out candles that have melted away.
What are we having, a party?
And you guys can now only see the old man. And then you see initially this mask appear. And on the mask, kind of reaching out, is a hand. A mask only one person here has seen before.
Cyphus begins to breathe heavily.
It initially forms from the floor, and then it pushes itself and floats upwards, and it just keeps going until it reaches about the roof. And then you see a kind of physical mass of a black coat appear there, and it stands there looking down at the old elf. And the old elf kind of smiles, and he looks up and he says, "This is why we aren't allowed to know about you, isn't it? Are you what takes me for death?" And the mask kind of looks down at him, at Amakir. He says, "You uttered my name. I am much worse than what death offers. Much worse than what my father offers." And you see his right hand kind of reach down, and he grabs the old elf as the old elf does not try to resist. And eventually the old elf begins to scream out in pain, and the hand eventually lets go, and the old man falls over. And then it stands straight back up, and it turns its head to you, Cyphus. And then it begins to reach out its right hand, and it gets about a foot from your face.
Token gets up and tries to sock it in the face.
Okay, roll an attack.
16.
I can't see Token do this, can I?
No.
Fuck.
But, Token, I also want you to roll acrobatics.
Sure.
As Cyphus,
Natural 20.
Okay, so
As
Token,
this-
you know this happens, but Cyphus, this hand gets closer, about a foot from your face,
I'm gonna back up as it comes closer.
and you get to a wall, and you feel yourself hit the wall, and this hand just keeps getting closer. It's still a foot from your face, and it's still moving to you, and then Token, from your perspective, you run up the wall, push yourself off, and take your left arm and just aim for that mask, and you just punch it directly off. And when you do, it kind of flies off of the apparent head, and then eventually hits the floor and then shatters. And you quickly perform a somersault as you land on the wooden floor once more, and you turn around to look at apparently where the figure stood. Now it is just a black cloak with a hand coming out of it, and it stops reaching to you, Cyphus. And you briefly see more hands begin to reach out from where the head would be.
Do I see Token at this point?
No.
Okay.
And then it begins to fade away as it just gets within inches of your head. And the room color fades back to normal. Everyone can see each other once more.
Mark's gonna check on the old elf.
You walk over to the old elf and roll, if you'd like, religion or medicine, either or.
Religion, because I'm much better at that.
Tokens.
17.
You kind of sit over the old man, look at him, feel for a pulse. He is not breathing, which is evident, as his skin, while it was pale white, it's, when you put your fingers to his neck, it's already dead cold.
So
And
he's dead.
you also see that in his eyes, where his golden stars used to be during this entire spell, it is now grayed out, just like Ilphus's.
Token's gonna go ahead and walk over to his drink and say, I think that's enough voodoo magic for one night. And he's gonna pick up the drink and say, I'm taking this. He's gonna go upstairs.
Yeah.
Cyphus will stare at Token angrily, and he'll
Cyphus,
hold
just so
his
you know,
chains.
you do see, like, when eventually your vision fades back in, there are shards of what the mask you saw fly off earlier were, and kind of initially crouched next to it was Token, now standing back up. And then he grabs his drink and walks upstairs.
Yeah, the entire time that Token moves and talks, I'm just gonna stare at him.
I'll be briefly taking over Token here, but Samuel says, Token, make sure you're back here in, I would say, 5 minutes. I need to do something.
Yeah.
And Samuel, once again, cut still fresh, summons his fire bow from his hand and kind of aims it at the body, and he says, I assume none of you can revive the dead.
No, Raditz can. And
Cyphus
Mark will look at
has-
Raditz.
Yeah, Cyphus will also
No.
consider it. But I don't
No?
think that's the best option.
Well, we can at least try.
Yeah, but he might come back all black.
And if
I'm
he
not
does,
doing that again.
if he comes back like that, we will handle it, or I will. Again, if I have to, but we at least need to try and bring him back.
Yeah, Morok's right. For how much I don't want to do it because I know how it's going to end up. We still need
It
to
might
attempt
be
it.
different. Fiverr, as good of a man as he was later in life, started out not so good and followed the god. I don't believe this elven man had any ties to this deity. So, perhaps it will be different.
Every time someone's died, they've come back with a black liquid.
That has come in contact with it. And as far as I'm aware, he hasn't. He's only come in contact with the deity, not the actual liquid itself.
Raditz, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Don't have it prepared.
He'll turn to Samuel and say, if we can get everything to revive him, we can do it.
Samuel still has kind of the fire bowstring pulled back, and there's now a kind of fire line drawn where an arrow would normally be. And he says, "If you didn't hear him, he said that he didn't have it prepared, which means, let me assume, this isn't some big ol' something like reincarnation. No, this is just something he can only do within a minute, correct?"
Yes.
Yeah. By the
Besides,
time,
I swore I wouldn't anymore.
by the time Raditz here, let's say, rests for 8 hours and has his new spells ready, the time elapsed would be gone.
Well, I guess there is nothing we can do then.
And
Brilliant.
Samuel lets go of the bowstring, and a fire arrow hits the old elf in the chest, and slowly his body begins to just burn away as he just keeps firing fire arrows into him. That seemed to vanish upon impact and just cause a small kind of burst of flame. Eventually, the entire body is being burned. Does not smell nice, but also one thing you note is that the wood below him doesn't seem to catch on fire.
I was gonna say, how are we gonna stop the wood from catching on fire?
Cyphus will move over to the shards of the mask. He'll start to pick them up
Okay.
as he'll turn to Raditz and he'll say, "Can you identify material?"
Maybe.
Good. He'll start to pick up the shards. Is it enough, like, that there would be a full mask, or is it just, like, little bits?
It's like, I would say it would be enough to form the full mask.
Okay. Cyphus picks them all up, and he'll hand them to Raditz, or he'll put them on the table next to Raditz, whichever is more convenient. And he'll say, "Whatever this mask is made out of, that's at least something that can give us an answer as to who Killian is."
Mm-hmm.
Raditz, roll an intelligence check. You can use your blacksmith's tools, I would say, or history, either one of those, with advantage.
As Raditz does this, Cyphus will
I'm
turn
happy
and
you
say,
gave me advantage.
Good.
So, that is a total of 17.
One thing in particular strikes you very off with looking at this material. You haven't in particular examined Aster's sword, but the material of it is quartz, and specifically white. It looks almost shockingly like Aster's sword, at least.
I think it's the same material that Aster's blade is made out of.
Cyphus stops what he was about to say and turns to him and says, "What?" He'll turn to Aster. "Pull out your sword."
Aster's gonna pull out a sword.
Cyphus will hold out his hand in order to ask for the sword.
Aster's just gonna go take the sword to Raditz and let him examine it directly.
Okay.
While still holding the item.
Basically, you summon your greatsword and you just place it on the table, still holding the handle.
Yep.
Do you need to hold on to it?
Yep.
Oh. I never noticed that.
It just disappears and comes back to my hand if I let go,
I
really.
see. Sorry.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Oh.
I got Rona.
Sorry, maybe.
Won't she be with you? That's how we say God bless you, and
What do you,
Yana be with you.
What do you do, Cyphus?
Cyphus will turn and say, I knew that was going to happen. Anyone who tries to find Killian's identity or anything about the Black Hand dies. He'll turn to Samuel and say, that's how I lost my Crimson Right.
You see
Everything you
Samuel's
taught me.
expression kind of cock, and he says, "Oh, hold on. Oh, that is Cox. Okay. What's strange, by the way, from what I noticed, how did you lose your Crimson Right?
Well, remember when I told you I can read minds?
Yeah.
I started to read Asta's mind since this fellow here, and he'll put his hand on his shoulder.
Pat's
Doesn't
just
really
gonna
know.
dart his eyes away.
Doesn't really know anything about him. So I wanted to see if there was anything deeper within him. And it became a nightmare. Killian showed up in that same mask, appeared. He stood above me and he almost killed me.
No, I'm not the most intelligent guy. But here, and he walks over to the body and he sits down and he looks at it and he says, "Hey, clergy, can you check something for me?" Raditz is your name, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, I've never been called a clergyman before.
Okay. Well, I need you to determine if his soul is gone.
Wait, what?
The thing here, him, the old man. I need you to determine if his soul is gone.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Yeah. I never been one for detecting souls in dead people before, but,
Samuel, what does this mean? I mean,
What
he's
I'm
clearly dead.
theorizing. You said previously that you had a hard time reviving your friend Fiverr, right, Raditz?
Yes.
not necessarily. It seems that, whenever I would revive someone, or rather, anyone was revived from the dead, they were tainted with, some sort of curse, which is where the black liquid originated from.
And you went to get to it, by the way. And you said that, and he looks at Cyphus. You said that your friend Fiverr also told you his name, Killian, yeah?
Yeah, he said that Killian was the one who most likely did this.
And
And
you
Yeah.
also went into Aster's mind and met this figure.
I met him twice, yes. And that's exactly how he appeared in my mind. Or in Astra's mind.
What I'm proposing could be a little crazy, but I think that for him to take something that's a part of your being, Cyphus, like taking your ability to turn weapons into ice crystals, and my ability to, summon my bow that I use for simplicity's sake, I want to make, well, that's something that's bound to your self, your being. The ability, it's the soul of the sorcerer that lets you cast all these spells rather than, your body parts or components that allows you to do so.
Okay.
What I'm theorizing here, and judging by the color of his eyes, which, and some people say are the gateway to your soul, he has no soul. But also, Ilphus, you said you didn't remember anything about why you can't use your powers anymore, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And what color are your eyes when you try to use that power?
Well, from other eyewitness accounts, it's gold.
What about now?
I don't know. I can try again,
Yeah,
if you want to see
do
color.
so again, do so again.
Okay, I will try again.
Ilphus's eye color is it shifts from the purple violet to a gray star for both eyes. Or rather, sorry, for one eye. And then Samuel looks back at the old man's body and looks back at Ilphus's. Now, isn't it shocking that they're both the same color?
Wait, I'm not following here.
What does it mean?
Well, from all the evidence you've given me, which is Fiverr knew this guy named Killian.
Mm-hmm.
Fiverr, when revived, came back corrupted.
Yes.
And when you attempted to find out about Killian,
He took away my crimson right.
and what about you, Ilphus? You have lost something that I think is a part of your soul. Something that makes you.
Right, but I didn't do this in regards to Killian, though.
But you were kidnapped.
Anyway. Killian's related to the Bloodhounds, right?
He must be. I mean, he's behind all of this, it seems.
That's the only way that makes sense, then.
So, his ability is to steal things from people. Whether it be parts of their soul or...
So that also means that he's linked to Aster?
Exactly. He has something locked away in you, as they'll point to Aster. Something he doesn't want out. Or something like that. It must be there's a part of us, in all of us, that he fears. And in Aster, probably the biggest thing.
So bad that he removed his memory?
Not even just his memory. I think some of his abilities too.
So we find this Killian guy and we take him out then.
It seems that fate has brought all of us together. And Killian is the reason why.
Perhaps Darium knows where he is?
Perhaps he does. But
I wouldn't even say perhaps. I think he does.
more important pressing matters, Token! I seriously need you this time.
Sent him.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking second.
Okay.
You can hear
Santina.
glass shattering.
Yes?
You're part of the three... What is it exactly?
The Great Minds.
The Great Mind. And Darium is considered one of them.
That's right.
And no one knows who the other one is, correct? Not even
That's also correct, yes.
you. I mean, is it too much to think that Killian might be the other one? The last one? He
You
said
think
he
that he
wanted to make an example of Venn. I think he's planning on doing this too.
Correction. Sean wanted to make an example of Venn.
Sean. But at least, if anything, Sean works with Killian. So.
To reread a little bit of it. he wanted to essentially here. He wants to make Venn an example of his own agenda.
Okay.
Well, that's great and all. Token, how's it going up there?
He walks down the stairs.
Alright. Well, it's unfortunate Amakir passed away today, but he at least gave us something.
Wait, something's not sitting right. He talked about a beast of some kind, a sea creature, right?
What are you referring to, Cyphus? Yeah,
What is this beast?
Uldir?
Whatever
Yeah.
he said, something he talked about. What does it look like?
Oh god, I don't know. I'm not religious.
Well, what
Would
religion is it?
Morak know?
Romorak can roll.
That is an 18 for religion.
It is somewhat of a legend in Starport Bow. They discuss the single man who managed to defeat this giant kind of sea creature by his single hands or fists. And Uldir, and specifically Starport Bow, is kind of thrown around in terms of what he looks like. Some believe he's a kraken-like creature. Others believe he is something completely alien to this world. But one thing is clear to some there is that he is close to being this kind of omnipotent figure. As ships particularly watch for any sea creatures that are trailing them or that show up during their sea journey, as that is a bad sign, such as if a shark showed up in the middle of your voyage and followed you for a moment, that is a sign that Uldir would be looking for you.
Well, to my knowledge, he seems to be some sort of omnipotent being. Kind of more of a legend than anything.
Does it have tentacles at all? In any myth?
Some people theorize it to be alien, or potentially like a kraken-like creature. So, yeah.
Rakis.
I know.
Do you know of this beast?
Yes. Yes.
Let me guess, Rakus. Did you worship him?
I wouldn't say worship. I guess when I was younger, I made a deal.
Do you want to talk about it?
Well, you mustn't worry. It's gone.
Cyphus will slowly walk over to Rakis, and he'll hug him.
Rakis will hold back.
I know that this is hard, and I want you to know that whatever happened before, your past doesn't define who you are. If it did, I'd still be in jail. I'd still be a criminal. I'd be used as an item. But that doesn't define me. You, like me, who are people. And we deserve freedom. And we deserve love.
Yeah, I just want to mention real quick that it would be all sweet and all if you weren't doing this right in front of the old dead corpse.
Cyphus will stop hugging him, and he'll turn to Token and say, "Are you asking to die right here in this room? Because I swear I'm this close to doing it.
Token will start laughing at that comment. I'd like to see you try.
Let's
No, at least
let's not try anything.
Well,
I think
after
it'd be
everyone's
best if-
free, we'll see.
Fair enough.
Okay, and this leads to my next point, if we'd like to get along here, guys.
The sewers. Let's go.
Yeah,
Cyphus will leave.
You walk out?
Yep.
Samuel kind of stands there and he says, well, I was gonna say that I believe me and Gara should kind of stay here, hold down the tavern. We can send.
So, like, is he expecting us to follow him?
Yeah, I think he
Or-
is in a moment.
Elphys is gonna follow behind him.
Cassius and Token. I need you guys to go with them.
Stubborn ones are the big pain in the asses. Alright.
He's a little hard to handle at first. I get you on that. He has a quick temper.
I can see that.
And it's
So is he just gonna wait for us outside, or does he just
that's
go
a
in
good
the sewers?
question.
Does he even know where he's going?
Cyphus, do you wait for everyone, or you just go to the sewers straight up?
I'll walk a little bit outside, but I'll just mostly like stand there and keep a lookout
Okay. Roll perception.
and keep my chains extended.
Elphys is right behind you.
Okay, both of you roll perception.
As Ilphus walks out, Cyphus will turn and say, look, whether you're all here or not, doesn't matter to me. If I have 100 people, or just myself, I'm still going to do this.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, because I'm following you every step of the way.
Good. Blood Brothers. I rolled a 7.
I rolled an unnatural 20.
Ilphus, as you're kind of looking out, you look to your left and you see, leaving the castle, you see a big kind of bright light, and it slowly begins to move down in your direction.
Like, towards us, right?
Yeah, it's moving in the direction, but it's far off. It's at the castle, so it's not like flying directly to you. It's just, you see lights kind of being lit and kind of, especially around the castle, they're all being moved out into the city.
Gotcha. Is it just one light, or are there multiple lights?
There are multiple.
Gotcha. I'm gonna nudge Cyphus and point towards the lights and say, I think we have to go.
Well, knowing us, we're always on the move.
Are we
Cyphus
gonna
will-
wait for everybody, or?
Walking out
Cyphus
at this
will-
point is Samuel and Garrus Savant. At which point Garrett kind of waves at Rakkus. I hope we see you later, Rakkus.
Thank you for everything, Kara. Really means a lot. I was lost, and you helped me find my path again.
Of course. That's what us the children are meant to do, I guess.
I shall see you soon.
As they walk out, Cyphus will grab hold of her shoulder and he'll say to her, just make sure he's safe. Rakkus. He's the one I worry about. I know Ilphys here will be fine. Same with Santina, Morok, and Raditz take care of each other. And even Aster. But deep down, Rakkus is the one I worry about.
And this is to Gara?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of picked up what I do, which is, being a bard.
Thank you. What was that?
My cat knocked off my health potion.
Nice.
Big oof.
So, the main
Cats are
party,
assholes.
with the addition of Cassius, are moving. You don't see Token exit.
Cyphus will turn to Samuel and say, as I told Ilphus, whether I have 100 of you or none of you, I will still march into that castle and take back my freedom.
Well, whether we actually get into the castle or not, that is all up to what happens tonight.
Knowing my body, we'll get in. And he'll give Samuel a smirk, grab him by the shoulder and say, just like old times.
Just like old times. Now, I just want to point out, and he kind of snaps and he points at the lights moving down from the castle. Those are the search parties, so we better get a move on. Cyphus, you should know where the sewers are, right?
Of course I do. Breaking out was nothing, but breaking in will be even better.
Alright. Well, au revoir. And he turns and begins to kind of run, and Gara follows him.
Ilphus, do you know anything in any other languages? Do you know how to say goodbye in any other languages other than Elvish?
I know Draconic.
How do you say it?
Hold on, I gotta pull up a translator.
What is Draconic most like?
I don't really connect it with the language per se.
Okay, then I'll just...
We can go with tap logic, with it just being Spanish.
Okay, so...
I already have the translation.
It's adios, I know.
No, for the actual Draconic.
Oh, well, it's fine. Cyphus will... I assume Ilphus teaches him the word.
Yep, it's Veatun.
Veatun. And he'll give a quick wave goodbye.
Okay.
And he'll say, alright, Ilphus, let's go. And I'll make my way to the sewers.
I'm right with him.
Do the others follow?
Morg's gonna walk alongside of Raditz in particular.
So what is the marching order? Can I get a marching order?
I assume Cyphus is leading.
Yes.
And Elphus is right behind him.
Yep.
Where's Raditz?
I'll be in the middle with the
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go third.
Morg is next to Raditz.
Santana will be behind Morg.
And then Aster at the back, or where does Aster want to be?
Guess I'll be in the back.
Now keep in mind, you don't have to be a single straight line. You can be doubled up.
It's just a general order as to how we're...
Oh, in which
progressing
case,
it.
I'll try and walk next to Arrakis.
I'm next to Morg. Where Santana is.
I was like, who are you talking for?
Who's who?
Give me a moment. Aster's a very hard miniature to handle. I think maybe I could use it with just another person with swords. Yeah, this one works.
Are we gonna fight giant rats?
Cyphus will turn to Ilphus and he'll say, do you want to know a secret?
Sure.
I've always wanted to know how to juggle. I've never gotten... And I know I could just use Mage Hand to just make it happen, but I wanted to actually learn, you know?
Yeah, it takes a lot of hand-eye coordination to pull off something like that. I've only seen jesters do it. That's on occasion.
Always interested me.
Wow, that was quite a bit of character development. You missed out, Lucky.
Yeah, you missed it. You missed it. Pretty damn good.
I heard about the juggling.
Cyphus the juggler.
What if you're a bard and, rather than when you do your performance check, it's only in juggling?
Part inspiration, guys. Look,
They don't make
juggle.
sounds. Just juggle them.
I juggled to distract the enemy.
Fascination.
So, what do we have to do to make our way to?
Give me a minute.
Okay. I'm gonna mute and eat Doritos.
So we're breaking into the
Counting.
castle to break into the dungeon, right? That's the plan.
We're breaking into the sewers to break into the dungeons to then break out of the castle.
That's the plan.
And then we break the bank. Like the classic Flash game.
Oh, I know what you're referencing.
Oh no! Oh god! It's that one series Markiplier played, bro.
Yeah, bro. Somehow we just have all these items.
That was a reference and a half. Oh my god.
I remember watching those videos when that came out, dude.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome
I just
back
got
to
us
Break the Bank.
10,000 different viewers just then because they heard the words break the
Break
bank
the bank.
and reference Markiplier.
Hey, my name's Jay. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm eating Doritos, then unmute myself, and then stay unmuted.
And then continue to eat Doritos.
sorry. I forgot that it was on. I thought I unmuted, and then I was like, oh, okay, and then I thought I muted again, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, we just hear crunch, crunch, snap.
Snap, crackle, crunch.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Snapple, crapple, popple.
Bopple.
Dad?
Yeah, Raditz, do you mind if I talk to you for a second?
Sure, why not?
So, if we come face to face with Darium, I hope you realize that I am going to probably not kill him right off the bat.
Oh, well, of course, but we do have to make sure he doesn't get away.
Oh, of course not. No, that's why I have a big sword. You know, I can chop off his legs if need be.
Right, but I mean, we have encountered some people with a fly, teleport.
Yeah, but Darium isn't able to do that. He uses other beings.
There were things that we didn't know about Darium until quite recently.
Yes, but he uses other beings for his dirty work. He doesn't do it himself. So, and he's no magician, he's no wizard, he's no sorcerer. He's a scientist. So
I would
magic
still
isn't an
prefer to be
option.
prepared for anything.
Oh, of course, go ahead, be prepared as much as you need to be. But I really need to grill these questions into him, and I was hoping that you could potentially help me get the answers I need. Because
Of course, Mar. I understand how important this is to you.
well, yeah, but it's like, I'm not very insightful if you can't tell. I'm pretty trusting, or not trusting. It's like, I don't know, when I need to be trusting, I'm not, and when I am not supposed to be trusting, I am.
Well, I'll definitely keep an eye for when he's lying.
Thank you. Also, this armor fits like a glove. I really appreciate it.
Well, of course.
Just a quick question. Warwick, your current AC is 21, correct?
Is it supposed to be?
I think it, because you get a +1 from the ring.
Yeah, and then the armor is 18.
Oh, never mind, it's 19. Yeah.
Yeah. I have an armor class of 21.
Right, because you have your
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah, Morok has a great sword.
Yeah.
It'd be a little busted
Alright.
if he had the same AC
So-
as Raditz.
You guys, with the help of Cyphus, passing by many buildings in between, kind of the nitty-gritty, you move behind the tavern, move in between a couple homes in which it's completely silent. There are no lights in these small houses that you pass by along the way. Eventually, you see kind of a structure, a stone structure that kind of stands out, that has a metal door, and the door is already open. Do you head down there? Cyphus, you recognize this to be pig sewers.
He muted his mic because he was eating Doritos.
Yep.
Yeah, Cyphus didn't unmute, bro.
Respectable.
Yep, and he's
Don't tell me he left. He got the
Uh-oh.
He got the Dorito
Not
dust
the
on his
hungries.
fingers.
Hold on. I have an easy
What?
solution to this. Watch.
You gonna call him?
Do you think he fell asleep?
Give it a second.
There's no way he
Definitely.
fell asleep that fast. I wouldn't doubt it, but in this situation,
He's done it before, dude.
Oh.
He's fallen asleep in like a matter of 2 minutes.
live on stream, by the way.
It's a special ability.
No, I'm here. I was in the kitchen. I'm so sorry. About that. No, I've been here. I've been listening. Yes.
Dude, I was about to say you just hit your new record.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for the sleeping world run. World record.
So-
Speed running sleeping.
World run, he says world run.
No, to say speed run world record. Damn it.
You
Sleep run?
guys,
World record speed run for sleeping.
with Cyphus
Nice.
leading you down these stairs, it smells awful, by the way.
Dank.
Sure.
And we begin moving down. I need everyone to make a con save.
A Constitution save.
Oh boy.
My total is a unnatural 20.
I got a 27.
I got
Real quick, what are you rolling
11.
again? You, my
Con
Discord cut out for a moment.
Save.
Gotcha.
11.
Okay. So, who got below 14?
Me.
I did.
Oh, wow. A lot of people.
We're all dead.
I'll
You
wait for
guys.
Raise your
Sandy to
hand
do
up.
this.
We all caught syphilis. Sewers.
We all caught syphilis. Oh no.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
Okay.
So legit, everyone but Morok and
Everyone
Cypher.
is dead.
So,
Damn, bro.
everyone who got below 14 is effectively poisoned
And
the
dead.
next hour. Or
Nice.
for the time you spend in here, you are poisoned for the time you spend in here. When you leave, it takes about an hour to wear off.
We are dead. We died.
Let's leave for an hour and come back.
It basically means you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so skills.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, we can't stay in here for that.
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan oof.
Easy, just get used to it.
Yeah, dude.
Can I get a mega oof?
Yeah, Warwick's just like
chat.
babies. Cyphus literally like he repels
Get
the
some
poison.
Monka S's in chat, bro. Damn.
Alright, anyway. You reach the bottom of the stairs, at which point you see the kind of path in the sewer continues onwards, and there is slushing water next to it. And to the left of that is another path that continues to the left. But at the corner of which you see a figure with his foot against the wall, kind of flipping a coin in his hand and watching it land back in his hand, and flipping
God
the coin
damn it.
back up and landing back in his hand. You see Token,
Fucking piece of shit.
and Token
You already hate him so much.
Token
I love
turns to the party.
Well, you took your guys' time. Half of you look like you're about to die on the spot, too.
Oh, my word.
filthy down there.
Yeah, get used to it, buddy.
It's okay, Rabbits. We'll be out of here soon.
Oh, just follow me.
It's
I got it.
Undertale. In D&D.
I'm funny.
Why is that the funniest moment of this episode? Dance Undertale.
God damn it. Well, just follow me. I already scouted out the area.
So lead the way then.
So Token's
Cypher's
gonna take
already-
the lead, yeah?
Cyphus already moves past Token. He doesn't even acknowledge it. He just says... he literally-
Which way do you go, by the way?
There's
Um,
left and forward. Which way do you go?
I should know the way, right?
You don't know the exact way in the sewers.
Fucker.
We have to
Yeah,
follow
it's a
the
coin flip. That's what Token was doing. It's a coin flip, bro. You just gotta
And
think.
it is a coin flip. Alright, I'm gonna flip a coin in real life.
Alright,
Society.
heads is left, tails is forward.
Someone flip a coin for me. I don't have a coin. I'm
I
poor.
don't have a coin either.
I have a coin. Give me a minute.
Flip a
I have
coin.
a coin right here.
Dude, fucking
Heads for
Token.
right,
over
tails
here.
for left.
I have a cat.
It's tails.
The cat. So we go left.
Both
Alright,
the
I'll
old
get
cat.
left.
You go
It
left.
doesn't matter. Yeah, because no matter what I say, it's gonna be the wrong way.
Okay. So Cyphus, you turn left and you begin going left. Does the party follow?
Yeah.
Okay. Token, do you follow?
No.
Okay. Token just stands there at the wall and watches.
I love how I
I
spoke
can't
to the
wait till
party.
Token appears at the next T junction and goes, "You went the wrong way, by the way."
I'm just teleporting everywhere.
Yeah, he
Do you want
goes,
some hot dogs?
he flips the coin and goes, "That was the wrong way."
I'm cooking hot dogs in the
Yeah.
next one.
Sans Undertale.
So Morik will look at Token and say, "Did he go the right way?"
No, they didn't.
All right. And then he'll call out, Cyphus!
I didn't want to be wrong. You and your stupid coin flip. He'll turn around and then head back the other direction.
Morik will just assume he knows he headed the wrong way just because he called him, and he'll wait for him to take the lead again down the other way.
Okay.
As he passes
But-
Token,
Follow the leader.
But he'll look to Token and he'll say, "Is the other way also wrong?"
No.
Okay.
There's a door and there's loud metal clanging. And when I went close to the door, black goose started coming out. So I'm not going any further than that.
as Cyphus
Ah.
moves past Token, he'll say, "Oh, my gut told me right, but I went left." And he'll head down the right path this time.
Okay. Now,
Correct path.
Token, where do you think you're placed in the party? Are you front or are you back?
Don't fucking sigh. One of you fuckers just sighed at my joke.
That was me.
Token,
It wasn't even that good.
Are you front, middle, or back, Token?
He will be in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, from the back. Let's go.
Do you want to just be directly in the back, or do you want to take some feet back and move a couple feet back?
He'll take some feedback.
Okay. I'll put you about 10 feet away.
I was like, I'll be at a distance so that when I teleport, people don't realize it.
Morik being
That wasn't my thinking, but that's funny anyways.
As Token passes, I want to keep a hand on my coin pouch.
Does Token see this, by the
yeah,
way?
Token sees this.
Okay.
All back.
Morik will keep an eye on Token, because the last person that they just picked up out of the party was kind of, not
The
so
last person who
trustworthy.
picks up
The last person wasn't iffy looking, but this guy who's iffy as fuck, you don't trust. I love it.
Okay.
The last guy who was played by Caden betrayed us, so
So,
So-
was it really me though?
Token, do your
Yeah.
trick. Manages to steal money. I wonder why we don't trust him.
Yeah, right.
So, you guys continue for almost 5 minutes, just turning
Damn,
left
macaroni
and
and cheese is
right,
so good.
kind of just following the sewer path. And eventually, you do come upon this junction where you see another kind of path lead into here. So, I should take a picture of it beforehand, but essentially, the path continues and then it kind of curves and open up into a big pool of water. Kind of this green, mucus-colored water with kind of every once in a while you see chunks kind of just floating in it.
gross.
You see at the end there is a door around this kind of circle where the kind of almost like a pond is.
Gross.
There's a door and it's kind
Are
of
you gonna
got
comment on everything?
golden lining on it and a keyhole. Do you guys continue walking down?
Oh,
Yes,
Mr.
I have my
Lethal.
mic muted this time. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on a minute.
Get the Cheeto dust off the fingers, JJ.
No, it's macaroni. I said it out loud.
I see.
I said, "Fuck, this macaroni and cheese is so good," and I didn't realize my mic was muted, so I muted it after. I went, "Shit!" And I was like, "God damn it!"
Nice.
I just got sent a message. Pog. In one word.
Nice.
Hey, don't make fun of me. It's a call out post on
Pog,
yourtwitter.com. Yeah, it was
Like
like
the
the
hedgehog's a bitch.
bitch ass motherfucker. He pissed on my
He pissed on my wife.
and he said his dick was
Okay. As you guys
Mr. Mackey from South Park. Okay.
as you guys continue down the right path, I would like everyone to make a perception check. Because this perception check determines whether or not you're surprised. Send it in chat, please.
Oh no. That was my message. Nice.
I literally rolled the same thing for both of them.
Wait, is it advantage or oh?
No.
I'm in the
Wait.
very back though, so I don't
Hey.
think I'm gonna see very much.
Jay, why did you say Jin after I said Pog Pog? I need answers.
It's obvious he got 4.
Yeah, he got a 4.
Oh my god.
Really, everything. JJ opens his mouth, and the first word he said when he was born was, "I like League of Legends. I'm gonna make League of Legends references."
No, it was I hate League of Legends.
Oh
Fuck.
yeah, and then I'm gonna make League of Legends references. That's what it was.
Exactly.
All right, is that everyone?
Mm.
I do not.
More?
And Raditz.
Alright.
Perception. Espionage.
DM, that'll be a solid number.
A fat number.
And what did Raditz
Fat
get for
solid.
perception? I agree as well, Raditz. Thank you for the conversation.
Yeah, I was about to say Earth to Raditz. Hello?
I rolled for him.
Okay. I know Raditz's bonus.
Raditz,
so what did he roll?
Raditz, come
What's
in.
his bonus? What's his bonus?
+3.
So he has a 15.
Okay. So
Raditz is Houston.
so
No problem.
Aster,
Peter.
Morark, and Cyphus are surprised. They're effectively surprised. Everyone else is not surprised, as when you guys are continuing to walk, you look to your left into the water, and those chunks floating aren't exactly, feces. It's actually heads. And you see that they're connected to bodies, and this actual stream going down is littered with bodies. And especially in the main pool, it's almost filled to the brim with just bodies. And
Oh god.
some, one kind of, for Morark, Morark and Cyphus, a claw of this kind of broken and extended hand that's obviously dislocated reaches out, and you see all of them kind of have general commoner's clothes on, and some of them have kind of mystical clothes to them, kind of different colored, kind of like the teacher that in the old man that you saw earlier, who had these golden robes. Some of them have silver robes, but a lot of them look to be commoners.
Shit.
One reaches out and attacks Morark for the surprise round, and another reaches out and attacks Cyphus for the surprise round. I would also like everyone to roll initiative, and put it in chat.
Fuck off. Wait. Shit.
That's kind of toxic, bro.
Wait, my mic's on?
Don't yell at your dice. Don't yell at your dice like that.
Wait, have you been hearing me this whole time or
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
we've been hearing you.
Yeah.
We just
Oh.
heard you fuck off.
no? Wait, that's all you heard?
No, we heard.
We
fuck
heard-
off
we
and
heard-
shit
heard everything.
before that.
We've heard everything up, like starting at that point.
Awkward.
Kane, did you claim token yet? Like, did you hit the claim button on him?
I thought I did. I mean,
Oh
using
man,
his
I
character
can't
sheet
make a
right now.
joke because Twitch. God damn it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Stop swearing!
Send me the joke.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Yeah, you did.
Stop TOS Evan. Stop baby
No,
raging.
Evan claimed my character.
Yeah, I
What?
claimed the character, definitely.
What?
Wah?
Wow.
Roll initiative for, Reddits.
Yeah, I'll do it in a moment. Hold on.
Okay.
We've already made that joke, Jay. We made that joke out loud.
No, but like, what I said is still like bad.
Fair enough.
I hate you, JJ.
I mean, it's easy to assume what I'm trying to say, but
All right.
what did I roll? Oh, I rolled a 7. Oh wait, our initiative?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So initially,
Okay.
so Cyphus does a.
It's gonna be like, yo, does a nat 20 beat your armor class?
That's literally what I was about to say it too. Thank you for.
He goes, yo, does this meteor hit your character? I go, I don't know. Does it?
Maybe.
Does this
I don't know, man.
planet smashing into the earth hit your character?
So you take
like,
9.
maybe.
You take 9 points of slashing damage.
You know, you could just fuck right off.
Uh-oh, your mic's not muted, buddy.
Right now.
Why can't he fuck left off though?
Yeah, right?
I'm really glad Evan muted right after that. So I was about to yell at him to
And
mute
then-
right away.
Yeah.
Morak, the zombie on you misses. As a whole slew, when this happens, rises
What is
out
a
of the
slew?
water. You don't know what a slew is? A whole slew of creatures, if you'd like me to put it in that way. A whole slew of zombies kind of rise out of the water, and I will send a picture. The red dice are zombies. And so are the kind of white ones that stand in the river.
That's stando.
There are a couple exceptions.
No, they're not.
Is Nathan
No.
back yet?
No. You didn't roll with initiative.
Where did he go?
I think he just died, honestly.
Like,
Do you want me to roll his initiative, or you got it, Lucky?
He has no dex bonus if you want to roll it.
6.
Nice.
Nice, we're hitting the low rolls today.
Let me open up his sheet now. There you go.
I know which one here is everyone.
What'd you say? Al?
Who is everyone exactly? Like specific. You changed my
Yeah.
person.
So you, Skylar, shut up. I knew when I drew this, someone was gonna say it.
Do you think
Oh.
it was gonna be me?
No, I thought it was gonna be JJ. You are so you see Cyphus all the way in the front.
That's a big ping.
Behind Cyphus, immediately to the right is Ilphus. Behind Ilphus is you. You have a tail. You're basically a tiefling.
I'm he. Okay.
Yeah. Next to you is Rakkus. Behind Rakkus is Morark. Next to Morark is Raditz. Then behind Raditz is Santina. Then 10 feet behind Santina is Token.
Yo, bro, he's just sitting there.
Okay.
So we have a ton of zombies around us.
There's 8 normal-looking zombies, and I'll get to the other ones when we continue. Now let me input initiative.
Oh, I forgot to type Reddit in the chat.
I already got it. It's fine.
Nope.
Yo, why does it look like a dick? What the fuck?
I already said that! I already said that!
I just said that's a.
Alright, guys, we are alive. I just want you to know that.
Push it to
Yeah,
the
we're
limit.
live, and you're the one drawing dicks over here. Like, okay, okay.
Yeah, but can they see it? Can they see it? No, they can't, buddy.
He's got a point.
Yeah, he's got a point and a penis.
So, Rakkus, it is your turn.
And guys,
Alright, so all the red dice are
Zombies.
like zombie
And
creatures,
the
right?
one,
Are there
they're also the very skinny standing ones that are also white, like most of your party is.
I'm pretty white.
Is also zombies.
okay, how many zombies are there in total?
Normal zombies.
Don't give me like an exact number, but just like
Oh, there's
roughly.
There's 8 zombies in total. I can just give you the exact number.
okay, so I got a plan.
Okay. You play XCOM?
I do
I
play
do.
XCOM.
He
I'm
does
just
play.
kidding, I've never played XCOM. I would like to cast Fairy Fire on as many targets as I can, zombie-wise.
Okay. Let me. What is the cube for Fairy Fire?
It's a 20-foot cube, so 20 feet by 20 feet.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, the most effective you get with it. You can get the 3 kind of back there in the kind of tip of the said penis.
Could I get like the 4 closest to the party?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind the party. I want to aim for those 4 if I can.
Yeah, okay, you could do so.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
And I require a 15 DC dex save from all 4.
And they're all normal zombies. So, it's a dex save?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they're professionals at this one. Ooh, a nice 2. Ooh, a 10. Ooh, a 9. A 15. That's the highest one. So I think Nathan just died, by the way. I got a text from him saying, by the way, I just died.
Wait.
I moved him back.
Yep.
Here, give me a second. Caden. I need to, because I'm handling Raditz's character sheet as well.
No, that's fine. I get it. Just take your time.
So what is the effect of Fairy Fire, by the way, John?
So, from now on, they cannot go invisible, and any attack roll against them has advantage.
Okay. So I will mark them in a blue ring.
They're basically like outlined in light.
Yeah. Which helps you hit. And then Kin, here you go. I will basically send you a paragraph.
Thank you.
Did you really have to do that?
I misclicked.
There you go.
Thank you.
The only one that matters is really the last one.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool.
Alright. Anyway. Alright, cool. We can continue on with initiative. And is that your action? And is it concentration?
It is concentration, yes.
Okay. No repeats or hesitation. So, is that your turn? You don't do anything for your bonus action?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Santina, it is your turn.
Gotcha.
You're the red one.
Okay, so I just got this new potion, right?
Yeah.
Basically gives everyone bonus armor class. Who has the lowest? Aside from Elphus?
Probably Rakkus.
What's his AC?
If we're just going by who leaks like the most like vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
it would be Ilphus, you, or Rakkus.
Alright. What's Rakkus' armor class, if I may ask?
It is, I believe, 16. No, John?
15.
15.
I'd like to spend my action to toss him the potion.
Okay. Rakkus, roll a dex check.
I just had my dex modifier.
Yeah.
13.
Okay, you'll catch the potion fine. You now have a potion in your hands that'll increase your armor class.
Is it an action to use potions?
It's a bonus action, I'd say. And I find it hard to believe that it takes you an entire time to swing a sword to drink a potion, and then I just feel like that's bonus action territory.
Since I didn't use my bonus action last turn, could I use it now, or would I just have to wait till
You
my
have
next
to
round?
wait.
Okay.
Because you didn't like hold your turn, you did your turn, and then that's all you did.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Santina, is there anything you'd like to do for your bonus action?
I'd like to cast Magic Stones because it's like the only thing I can really do with my bonus
There are
action.
a bunch of pebbles around.
Alright, give me those 3 stones, babe.
Alright.
Nice. Alright, that's it.
Give me the stones.
Aster, it is your turn.
Alrighty, it is time. So hold up. I'm looking at the map. What are those things at the end?
Well, I'll describe it when it happens.
What?
What?
So hold up. Fuck it. Which of the zombies are fairy fired?
I can send it to you next round, but I will draw a red line over what is fairy fired. Oh, well, actually, no. I already drew a blue circle. I have a blue ring around those who are fairy fired. It's the one next to Morark and below. It's all those, the 4 kind of group of zombies.
Alright, if I moved up and left, that one empty space,
You could, yeah.
I will. And I will attack that zombie.
The dice one or the one next to it?
Oh, there are 2. Which one looks to be more scary?
Neither. They both look about the same, just different clothing.
I'll use the one that's red.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Roll a hit.
That's a 19 to hit. Well, 19 plus 9, so ooh.
Okay, so 19 hits.
And then plus 6. That's. Did I mess that up, right? No, yeah, I did. Okay, so 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, it is almost downed.
Cool. I would like to attack again.
Alright.
That is a 14 plus 9. I don't feel like I should bother with the math. 5 plus. So that's 15 damage.
Alright, give me a minute. Ooh. As you kind of slice it open, and it's kind of bends backwards from you just cutting open the stomach, it kind of snaps down, and teeth begin to form on the stomach now cut open. It is still standing.
What?
Oh
no.
Zombie. Now.
Oh, I guess
you
it didn't
see
specify
kind
I
of
wanted to
rising
decapitate
out
his
of
ass.
the water. At the end
Oh.
is this kind of. He is this kind of. It has this maw to it. Here, I can send you a picture. Oh, hey Nathan, we're in combat.
I figured as much.
Here.
I heard the word maw. That's like a trigger word.
Here you go. That is basically what rises out at the end of the tunnel.
No!
That's
water.
my
Good!
Not the song.
No!
Yo, he looking kind of big though. Big chungus out here.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, kid, no problem.
Can we not?
I feel like
Do
this happens every
do
time.
I have the ability to cast my what is it called?
Hex?
What is the Hexblade Curse?
Yeah, I will say sure, since it kind of... He is there, it's just he didn't make himself prominent until now.
Yeah, alright. Cool.
So you put your Hexblade's curse on it.
Coolio.
Nice job.
How far is he from me?
He is about 15 feet from you.
Okay.
He kind of takes out this great sword from under the water, and let's see, he moves up to Cyphus.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does not get flanking bonus, unfortunately. And it will bite Cyphus, a 19 with just flat hits with a plus 9. That's a 28 to hit Cyphus. That hits, I know it hits. I'm not gonna bother asking because then he's gonna be a smartass about it.
Shield!
He will swing with his greatsword. That will also hit. And miss with his last attack. So that is a total of... 4, 15 points of piercing damage from the bite. And... Oh my god. Only
Welcome to
14
Greatsword
points
Country.
of damage from the greatsword.
Whether
He goes.
you will or not.
It's only 29 points of damage in one player's turn. Not a problem. And I go, okay, there goes literally more than half my HP. That's fine.
Baby rage.
No, I'm not. I'm not raging.
Actually, let me replace. That's actually here. It's just another zombie.
You want to round that 14 up to a 15? Actually, just to make it a flat 30 damage.
I'll make it actually 100 damage if you want me to. That's right, buddy. Shut up.
Insta-killed.
Wait, question. What would... Oh, okay, sorry. Discord was freaking out. What was the sword attack?
It was a 20. It was a 17 plus 9, and then his bite was 19 plus 9. So I think those both hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both hit.
So now it's the Bodak's turn. Rising up next to it is this kind of gaunt, ghastly figure. His mouth stretches wide open. Also, similar to the kind of Slad, this Slad has commoner's clothes on, and so does this kind of gaunt-looking creature. Also, there are 9 zombies. I put another Bodak down, but there was not another Bodak, so... I would like... let's see... I would like everyone but Token to make a Constitution saving throw.
Again!
I'll type it in the chat.
So what kind of saving throw did you say it was?
Constitution.
Sorry, Raditz. I had to roll for you, and I didn't do so well.
That's okay.
Your perception was good.
Exactly, currently on me.
What?
What are my current detriments?
Oh, there are none. You guys took a long rest beforehand.
Gotcha. Okay. My current was 21. There we go.
Okay. So no one rolled below a 5, correct?
No.
Yes, I said con, Skylar.
Yeah, I'm fine then. I'm busted. I keep just missing out because my ADHD, man. I'm sorry.
Just don't roll below a 5.
Just don't roll on that one.
Fine, alright?
Takes...
If you roll below a 5, you're going to be very, very sad.
Everyone takes... nope, I got that. 6 points of psychic damage.
That damage was inevitable.
Just like me.
I hate you.
I'm inevitable.
And for its action, it will move up next to Cyphus and attempt to punch Ilphus.
Hey, can you not? It's gonna just...
Does a 13...
I just took 30 points of damage. What do you mean? Can you not?
Does a 13... Does a 13...
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely. So sad.
I'm gonna take 30 and go down. Here we go.
I'm gonna take 30 and go down.
Question.
Yeah?
Is there any way I could block something with a reaction?
No, there is a fighter feat for that.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It is a pretty cool fighter feat, too.
So, Ilphus, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. Down to a 13.
Alright. Zombie in the very back will go. Nice. Cool, he gets very far. He moves to Token a little bit. The zombie in front of Aster that Aster failed to kill will move up to Aster and attempt to bite him. Does not hit. Another zombie will go.
No.
Bum, bum, bum.
That will hit Aster by a lot. Aster, you take 9 points of piercing. So you take 2 points of necrotic damage, already halved, and 8 points of piercing damage.
So 10 points of damage.
Yeah. You know, I'm waiting for JJ to go, "Don't me! I just took 30 points of damage!"
Okay, buddy. Okay.
I like
Okay.
it. Okay, took 30 points of damage, but I'd like my 6 HP back.
Hey, Moror. It's your go. Cyphus, you're up next.
Oh, it's my go?
Yeah.
For once I go before other people? Okay. How many zombies do I have around me?
You have 2 around you directly.
Okay. I'm going to draw my sword, so that'll take an action. And then I wish to not really get big because it's too confined in here, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Dick.
Yeah, I'll get thick.
yeah. So, it's actually interesting with Giant Smite. If it's too tight, you just stay your normal size, but you have the effects of getting buffed. So
That's what I was implying, because I
Yeah.
was like, it's too confined in here.
So you are effectively Giant Smite right now.
You're a
Yes.
dense hunk of meat.
So I will put a
You don't get big, you just get dense.
You just get thicker.
I'll put a ring around you to represent that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're in Giant Smite.
Alright, that's my turn. Stellar.
Cyphus, it is your go.
Alright, how many enemies are in front of us?
For you, there's maybe about like 5 in front of you.
5?
Yeah.
I'd like to pick what seem to be the 2 smallest and weakest out of them.
The 2 zombies next to you.
The 2 zombies next to me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'd like to cast Glacial Limitation.
Okay.
You really are fucking doing terrible shit right now. Why attack the small guys? I got this. Don't worry.
No, because you're all about to
Don't worry
see.
about the zombies.
So
No.
hold on. So let me just quickly review the spell for myself. So you are concentrating.
Yep. So, what you'll begin to see is Cyphus begins to sort of... His head becomes low, and his 2 arms kind of stick out, pointing at each of the zombies. And you'll start to see his chains extend to each of them.
Both of them fail, by the way.
Both of them fail? Perfect. So what you'll then see is the chains begin to wrap around each of the zombies. And once they... so then they take 2d6. So I'm pretty much suppressing 2 zombies, and they both take... Do I have to roll damage individually, or...?
No, you don't need to roll individually.
Okay, so... 8 damage to each of them.
8 damage to each of them? Okay.
Yep.
Damage taken. And they are restrained. Ilphus, it is your turn. Raditz, you're up next.
Gotcha. So about that big guy,
Which
it's kind of a
one?
yikes.
There's a black in front of you, and then there's a slad next to him.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they have weird alien names. That's right. Okay. So that Godak, huh?
Bodak.
The
Bodak
Kodak.
Horseman.
Kodak Horseman. Damn it!
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. The dude in front of me, because
Yeah, okay.
wow.
You're like one of the coolest monsters, and you just insulted them.
So,
Yep.
how many people are? How many
Calling
like?
something Bodak Horseman is not an insult. I want to make that clear. He's a good character. Not the best character, but he's still a good.
So, Ilphus, what are you
working
doing?
character.
How many people are within 15 feet of me that aren't like our part?
That aren't your party?
Yeah.
About 4.
Okay. Because I'd like to cast Color Spray.
Oh, this will be interesting. So color spray is a cone, correct?
Yes. 15 feet.
You will catch Cyphus in it, but you'll get. Let me try.
Can I yell at him to cover his eyes?
Yeah, sure. Cyphus.
I got his eye!
Actually, Cyphus' eyes are already closed.
Oh.
He always does this when he concentrates. So
Got naked, Carson.
So he gets advantage still.
Yeah.
So what kind of a save is it, Skylar?
It doesn't say a save. It just says, well, I forgot I've got a...
Target's hit points.
Oh,
Yeah, basically.
okay. So roll a damage die.
Okay.
So what does
It
this
says
say?
it says roll 6d10, so
so
give
roll
me
6d10.
give me a
Yes,
base to
roll
roll.
those.
So what do I have to roll?
You don't have to roll anything.
Oh. Am I just taking damage?
No, it's not damage.
I rolled 4 2s in a row.
How did
Oh, I don't know.
So what it is?
17 was the total.
17. 17 is not enough to put any of them into color spray.
Nice. What a waste of a spell that was. All right,
Yeah.
on to the next
Maybe you
person.
should just get good.
I don't even know.
Forehead.
I didn't even know how it worked. It's fine. It'll just cost me my life.
Is there anything you can do for your bonus action?
Well, I have to find out.
Do you have any cantrips that require a bonus action?
Why do you sound like Zeus? What the fuck?
I can cast Shadow Blade. Yay.
You can't, because you can't cast 2 first level or above spells in the same.
Well, I got nothing. Move on.
Alright. Raditz, it is your turn. Token, you're up next.
Alright. How many zombies are within 30 feet of me?
Well, give me just a moment.
They all die.
Hellish.
So zombies. Is it 30-foot radius or just 30 feet?
30 radius of me.
Let's see. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 zombies.
Alright, well, if that's the case, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my action, channel divinity, turn undead. They all need to make wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, okay. They will try.
They
You
fail.
may try.
Oh. Does a 16 beat it?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 fails.
The saving throw is 14.
Okay, I see. 1 fails, 1 fails, another fails.
All the ones that fail die instantly.
Succeed,
Clerics are fun.
fail,
Nice.
succeed. So 3 are standing. Everything else.
I just took out 5, you know, 1 action.
Everything else gets wiped out.
Everybody clap for him.
Also, the Bodak can make a saving throw.
Oh, does he?
Yep, it's on
Survive, by the way?
Well, it will survive, but it will have to run away from me.
Which ones survived, by the way?
I will update it when the map, when the new next round starts.
Okay.
But there are no longer any ones around you, Token. The Bodak fails. So he's frightened of you, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just check one thing. The Bodak is immune to being frightened.
Or it's not frightened. It must spend. Hold on. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for a minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Okay, I got you. So you basically saved Ilphus.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing big, you know?
No big deal.
But since it's turned, it can't use its deafening gaze either. Boom, boom, boom. You're welcome. So bonus action time. Let's go ahead and do a mass healing word.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my 6 HP back.
So who's looking the most hurt?
Cyphus and Ilphus.
Alright, so they're getting 2 charges of that. Well, who all is hurt?
Aster's about
Aster's only
almost 2/3.
Okay, so Aster, Cyphus, Ilphus, Token.
I've lost 6
It's fine.
HP.
Okay, so Morak, you're in there as well.
Yeah.
Who else is injured?
No one else.
Santina's lost 6 HP, but that's it.
Okay, Santina's in.
Alright, so roll healing.
Everyone regains 5 hit points,
Yes.
and that is
Okay.
Now Morak's only missing 1 hit point.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
The game.
That is my turn.
Okay. Very productive turn.
Yes.
Oh.
Token.
Is the zombie next to me still alive, by the way?
No, there are no zombies next to you at all.
Huh.
Oh.
Okay, well. Where's
Y'all
like the
perish
nearest...
in the blinding inferno.
There's no zombies at all?
No, there's still zombies. They're just not like behind you or directly next to you.
Okay, I'm the one at the very
Back.
bottom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a zombie.
And
and
there's a zombie where?
There's a zombie in front of in front of Morark. So.
Okay. Well, can I walk up on that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You're gonna take
I'll,
my whacking opportunity.
Lack of opportunity.
I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm gonna put my arm around it.
Okay.
So, what do you think about all these guys, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. A dagger appears in his hand and he stabs its head.
All right, go for it.
14.
14 hits. You gain sneak attack if you'd like as well, since there is a creature or an ally within 5 feet. Sneak attack
Sure.
is stupid.
Yep.
Well, I thought the zombie had to be targeting said ally, if that is the case.
It did try to hit more when it came up.
There we go.
Yeah, and it missed.
How much
Pathetic.
damage does a... I want to make sure I get this right.
Sneak attack. I think at your level.
Well, it's 3d6, but I'm using a dagger. There we go.
Oh yeah, so a dagger's a d4.
1d4. Yeah, it's a d4 plus 3d6.
And then plus your dex mod.
Yeah. 14. Wow.
14 total.
Yes, sir.
That is just enough to take it down. Let me check something. And it does not come back up. After putting your arm around it, you just take a dagger out of one of your, kind of out of your belt, and you just shove it up into its jaw, kind of push upwards into its head, and you pull it back out, and it just falls over back into the water. Oh, you also would have had advantage either way because of fairy fire. But anyway,
I just kind of like wash my hands off, not in the water, but just like smack them together.
Yeah. Also, I just saw the picture of Shrek you posted, and I really don't like it.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Okay, the message of Shrek.
Oh, the song?
No, it's
Yeah,
in pics.
I've been jamming out to it. Not gonna lie.
He's referring to the message of Shrek, which is self-love, of course.
All right, next round, because all the zombies that would have gone are all gone.
You thought this was going to be a counter, but you forget, I'm a cleric.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh, I didn't forget. Trust me, I didn't forget.
Rakis, it is your turn.
So how many zombies are left at this point?
There is like 3 zombies left.
How close are they to me?
They're within walking distance if you'd like to. Well, you could walk into the stream if you'd like.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Would I be able to reach them with my 10-foot reach tentacle rod?
There are 2 within the 10-foot reach.
Okay, then I'd like to use that.
Okay.
Hold on, has Rakis drank the potion yet?
I think Rakis can do that still as his bonus action.
Yeah, I was gonna do that as my bonus.
I forgot we're only on round 2 of combat. My bad. Oh my god.
No worries. Okay, so does a 23 hit?
A 23 hits.
Does a 28 hit?
A 28 hits.
Does a 16 hit?
And a 16 hits.
You will take 12 damage, and I need a save. Is it? I think a Constitution.
You
Yeah.
you take out your rod and you point at it, and 3 tentacles kind of whip out it and kind of slap it across the face, and it slaps it so hard its just neck just pops off and falls into the water.
Neat. And then for bonus action, I'll drink the potion.
All right, fair enough.
What does the potion do?
+1 armor class.
Plus 1 armor class.
Coolio. Thank you.
Santina, it is your turn.
Alright, hold on. I gotta pull up my sheet. Alright. So. I think it's time we do some more Flaming Sphere. It's like probably my favorite spell on here. I love it so much.
You cast Flaming Sphere. Where would you like to place it?
Where is the nearest zomboid?
There's a zombie next to Cyphus with a slab.
Okay, we'll put it right onto that zombie. That's next to Cyphus.
Okay. A little ball of fire just appears and kind of bonks on the zombie's head. The zombie needs to roll a dex save, which it does not succeed. So you may roll your fire damage.
Gotcha. Ten fire damage.
Okay, give me just 1 minute. I'll say, just for easier sake, drops onto his head, it rolls off of his head and onto the concrete area that you're walking on, not the water.
Gotcha.
So, 10 points of fire damage taken. It's in between, like, Cyphus and the zombie.
Yeah.
Okay. That one has not taken any damage yet, so... alright, Aster, it's your turn.
Alrighty, so first question. Am I able... First off, I'm going to just start off with using Maddening Hex.
Which, on the slab?
On the one guy who actually has the Hex going on.
Yeah, so the slab.
Yeah, and then which enemies are within... Are there any enemies within 5 feet?
Yeah, there's a zombie and technically the Bodak.
Alright,
Wait.
so every enemy within 5 feet takes 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
That simple.
The zombie takes 5 psychic damage and the slab does.
Alright, neat. Now, am I able to get to the slab?
You have to squeeze past the Bodak, and the Bodak... I think the Bodak would still get an attack of opportunity, because Aster's moving the direction he's trying to...
Yeah, he would, because it would just take a reaction.
Yeah, so he will take an attack of opportunity from the slab, or Bodak, my bad.
And the Bodak is that one thing on the that one black thing on the right.
Yeah.
All right, Ash is gonna attack the Bodak.
Okay. The Bodak or the Slad?
The one that he doesn't get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, so the Slad. You attack the Slad. The Bodak has an attack on you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the Bodak, and not take opportunity attack damage. Yeah.
Okay, so you're hitting the guy to your right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Alright, well, first one to hit is 24.
That hits.
Alright, 13 damage.
Damage taken.
Oh, we're getting scared to death again.
Next is 18.
Hits.
14 damage.
Yeah. Alright, damage taken. It is bloodied.
Lucky it's no longer turned. Just so you know.
Yeah. The Death Slide will go. This is when Morak goes, does it have to go?
Nope.
W!
Hold on. It will cast Fireball and hit Rakis, Raditz, Santina, Token, and Morark.
I just regained my health point. You know,
Yes.
like
If I'm already resistant to fire, what happens if I save?
You take half of what you save. You don't take any. You don't. You
I'm also-
do not take any.
Yeah, I'm also resistant to fire.
So I take a quarter damage if
You
I
basically
save.
take a quarter damage. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Same here then? That's how that works? Okay, good.
So you all need to make dex saves, except for Cyphus, and Ilphus and Aster.
The dex save.
You don't make it.
No.
Oof.
I got a 7!
So you don't make it.
9!
Yo, I got a 7 too.
I rolled a.
what was the? It was a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a 14 pass.
No.
Dang.
So Santina failed, Morark failed, Raditz failed, Token and Rakis. What did you roll?
I rolled a 19 plus 3, so
You
22.
Save, and
A 13.
13. Token fails, but he takes half anyway, because you know. Rogue.
Special.
So, here we go. So that.
Time to take 1/4 of this damage. Oh boy.
Well,
No, I take half.
you both of you still take half. If you save, you only take
Oh,
a
gotcha.
fourth of it. Okay. Let's see. $31 points of fire damage to those who failed. Raditz, you half it to like 15. Santina also halves it to 15. Rakis also halves it. Well, Rakis quarters it, so that's like 7 points of fire damage.
7? Okay.
Yep. And Token also halves it, so he takes 15. Morark is the only one to take full damage. So.
Oof, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
And it regenerates. Yep. All right. The Bodak, now not turned, will, for one, begin its. Yeah. So it's Aura of Annihilation, which I didn't have active before. And everyone needs to make a con save again. Let me know if you get below 13.
I got a 14. I rolled a 7.
14 as well.
Oof.
That's a big oof.
Oof, very much indeed.
How do you get a natural 22?
He said,
By rolling the crit.
he's just saying, like, I didn't roll a natural 20 and then add.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone, it looks like, Cyphus, are you here?
Yep,
Do you
Roll
need,
that.
you need to roll a con save?
Con save.
I do.
Everybody does.
18.
Okay, so,
Ow.
yeah, Ilphus is the only one that fails.
Ah.
So,
Do I also have to roll to break my concentration or no?
yeah, you will have to roll for concentration. So will Rakis.
What is that? What is it determined by?
It's your con save bonus.
Oh, it's a con save bonus
Yeah.
as well.
Are any other zombies affected by my fairy?
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah.
Are they all dead?
Yeah, they're all dead. So you're not needing to concentrate anymore.
Do I need to keep concentrating or?
Yeah, you do. So,
Okay.
what did you roll?
I got a 24.
You save. I'm not even gonna
It's
try.
a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, good thing I'm proficient in this. Or I have saving.
So everyone takes 7 points of damage except for Ilphus, who takes 15. Ilphus, what is your current HP?
3. How much does everyone else take? 7, right?
7, yep.
Yeah. So
Okay, good.
Ilphus
Gina
is
Queen.
down. Not
What
enough
kind?
to instant kill him, but he is down.
What are you doing with my sword?
So I just take 3 damage and go to the downstate, right?
Yeah. It's not enough to beat your con modifier or your con stat. But it has its action still.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
It will
crazy.
turn and attempt to punch Cyphus. Will not hit. Okay. That zombie's dead. That one is alive though. It is restrained, so it will. I believe it only moves. It can move. It just has disadvantage on attacks. So you'll move up to Rakkus and attempt to hit Rakkus. It will not hit. Morik, it is your turn. Cyphus, you're up next.
Alright, so the 2 big boys. Am I able to get to them?
It's pretty tight up there.
Alright, but can I get to them?
If you stepped into the water, you could.
If I stepped into the water, would I be in danger?
Not that you know of. You're basically just stepping on dead bodies.
Yes, you will be in danger. He's implying it. I can feel it in my bones.
So I can't even be useful. Dang. I'll take the chance. I'll step into the water to get to them.
Alright, you step into the water.
Outstanding. Woo.
There is one zombie actually in front of you that kind of
Shit.
you can hit, or you can move past and take an attack of opportunity.
I'll move past him.
Alright. Alright, you get up to the slad, like right up to him.
Okay.
But you do take 2 attacks of opportunity. Miss and miss.
Okay. So, I'm going to, as my bonus action, cast Ice.
Alright.
I've got a 22 in strength. And then I'll go ahead and attack the slad. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 hits.
Okay. So, with giants, the electricity, all that together. So, I reroll the 2 because of Great Weapon Master. So, 2 4s, so that's 8, 13, 19, plus 7, so 26 points of damage for the first hit.
What is the lightning damage?
It was 5.
So, okay. Damage taken.
Okay, and then I'll attack him again. Does a unnatural 20 hit?
That hits.
Okay, so reroll the dice. So the lightning damage was 5 this time as well. The great sword damage was 5 and 5, and then the giant smite was 6. So total 15, 21 plus 7, so 28 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'd also like to cast Ild on him, so he needs to make a saving throw. Yeah.
That is a 19 to save.
That saves.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Cyphus, it is your turn.
I don't know where the fuck everything just went. Hold on. I clicked the. Hold on. Things out of order. Wait a second. Alright. I'm gonna keep doing. Those 2 zombies are still up?
Yes, they are.
Alright, I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I'm gonna keep concentrating.
Actually, 1 is down.
1's down?
Yeah.
Can I redirect one of them?
I don't. That's not in the spell description, so you wouldn't be able to know.
So I have to. So I'd have to recast it again in order to.
Yes, to get the effects from it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ilphus is downed next to you.
Ilphus is downed. I can't do anything to help him, but can you cast 2 spells at once?
It depends. Is it bonus action?
No, but I'm saying can I keep this spell concentrated while casting a second spell?
Concentration just means it's a little thing that you need to keep track of. Just in the
I just can't have concentration.
Whenever you take damage and you're concentrating on a spell, you need to make a Constitution save. If it's below 10 total, then you lose the spell's ability.
Or
Got it.
as much as the damage taken.
Got it. So, but I can still cast another
Yes, you can still cast another spell.
Okay. I am going to cast. So how many enemies are still up?
There are only 4.
There's 4, and I have one of them chained.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast. There's the 2 Chungus ones, right?
Yeah, which are right in front of you. Kind of.
They're right in front of
One's
me?
to your right and one's to your directly in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to cast. I'll cast Ice Knife on the one directly in front of me.
Okay, so I need. Okay, so roll the hit.
Yeah. That's a 13. That's not gonna hit.
So it will not hit, but the splash damage still goes off. I need that zombie, Morark, Aster, and the Slad to make a dexterity saving throw.
I should have just cast Frostbite.
There's a 13 pass.
JJ?
Hold on. Where do I find it? It doesn't say.
Spells.
No, it doesn't. 13. You have to pass a 15.
Yay! I love getting hit by spell.
Sorry. I realized I should have casted Frostbite instead. Damn it.
Fails. Or you could have just used your 2 melee attacks.
I can't use one of them though. One of my hands is currently occupied.
With what?
With the chain. That's how that works. It comes directly from my chain.
Well, no, it wasn't that it occupies one of your hands. It's just the effect of it is you throw out your hand and it appears.
Oh, wait. Oh, is that?
Yeah, I didn't say.
Oh!
Yeah,
Oh, I thought that's how that was set up.
No.
I thought that's why it was being concentrated.
The effect is you just lift your hand and point at a creature. They then gain shackles.
Shit! Can I get my turn back or no?
No.
Okay. Fuck! God damn it!
You are the big stupid.
So,
Well, we made the spell, and I had in mind that I had to keep my concentration, and I was pretty much useless. But I could keep continuously doing damage on people. That's
Well, that's how
concentration is such a
concentration
minor
spells
thing.
work. Yeah, you can still do shitloads of stuff.
Basically, you have your turn. It's just a little tiny thing you need to save for.
Well, just because of how the spell works with spell slots and everything too, I thought that was going to be I thought that was the limit to it because I couldn't actually cast any other spells.
Look, how like I said.
No, I know, I get how concentration works, but I'm just saying.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, but I'm saying for this specific spell, since it required my chains as the component, I thought that I needed to constantly have my chains on them.
No, it just means you have to have your chains on you.
Fuck. Okay. Alright, well, there goes my turn.
So,
Just wasted.
Roll your 2d6 cold damage.
2. 7 damage total.
Okay. So the zombie does go down. That's next to you.
So the one I had restrained?
No, that was a different zombie that moved up. The one you had restrained moved to attack Rackus.
Is it still restrained or no?
Yes, it is.
How did it attack Rackus if it's restrained?
If restrained does not mean you can't attack, period. It just means you attack with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So the Slad takes...
They also can't move.
And yeah, so Aster and Well, it's not restrained in arms and legs. It's restrained by hands.
I thought it was arms and legs. That was the whole thing. I thought they were like completely immobile.
No, I thought restrained stop movement too.
Well, the way I envision it, like just putting shackles on someone, not like
I envisioned they were wrapped in the chains. That's why.
I envision it like cuffs, not like it literally wraps them in chains.
A restrained creature's movement becomes 0.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it didn't hit Rakus either way, so. That's just how I envision the spell rather than.
Okay.
Your legs aren't really bound; they just have the shackle on them.
True. I mean, I guess that's true, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll discuss it later.
But if the description is restrained, my...
It does say restrained, yeah. It's labeled as restrained for the effect.
Because my fiery shackle is restrained, and that prevents any...
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just the way I envision it was like putting cuffs on someone, not putting the whole shebang on them.
Oh, well, that's why I envision the whole shebang, you know? Like that way they can't move.
That was just miscommunication, that's all it is.
Yeah, we'll discuss it later.
So, Morark and Aster take 3 points of cold damage. 7 points of cold damage.
Yeah, it's already taken.
Okay. Aster, are you here? He's not.
Doesn't seem like it.
So I will
Rip.
roll for him. He succeeds. Okay. Continuing on. Ilphis, it is your turn. Make a death saving throw.
Gotcha. Man, I'm having like the worst luck today, Carson. You want to know? You want to know what I rolled?
Bad.
I rolled the natural 1.
Okay.
That's 2 failed death saves.
2 failed death saves.
I feel really good about that.
You know what's even worse? Wouldn't have happened if Evan just didn't hit that guy.
Well, whatever. It happened.
Well, I mean, that's what Evan
You
does,
say
though.
that, and if I roll low again, I'm dead.
No. It's Raditz's turn right now.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Token's up next.
first things first. Bonus action, healing word. Let's go ahead and cast it at second level. Yeah.
Okay.
On Ilphis.
So how much? So what is it? Sorry, what was that? I'm fucking spacing out so hard. I'm so.
8 points of healing.
Thank you.
So Ilphis is back up with 8 HP.
And as for the Bodak, right? He's doing his thing. You know, being a fuckface.
My bad. So real quick, I need Morark, Cyphus, and let me check something. Morark, Cyphus. Yeah, Morark and Cyphus, you take 5 necrotic damage from their Bodak.
Alright.
From being around it. So, anyway, what are you doing? Is it Sacred Flame?
Yes.
Does a...
It's a dex
It
save.
saves.
Okay.
Token, it's your turn.
Okay.
So, there's only really like 3 bad dudes. 2 big ones and
There's a
then 1
slot,
minor.
yeah?
Yeah, there's a slot.
Okay. From what I see, is the D6s zombies?
They were, yeah.
Are they both dead now?
Yeah, well, there's only 1, and it's...
There's the slot. It's just hard to see.
Yeah, that's fair. So the one immediately next to you is dead. The one in the far
Okay.
corner is still alive. D6.
Okay. Can I just chuck my knife at it?
If you hop to the other side of this kind of sewer, you can. So if you roll
Sure.
acrobatics, then you'd be
Yeah.
in range.
That is a 13 for
It's
acrobatics.
just a jump across. So yeah, you'll make it.
Quick hop. And I'll roll to hit throw.
Yep.
14.
That hits.
Okay.
So Evan,
and
you
I'm
took 3
assuming
points
it's
of
not.
full damage. Already put it on there.
Oh, awesome, thanks.
And for you asking for sneak attack, Caden, I believe...
You took the words out of my mouth, buddy.
Yeah, I know. You have advantage on it, so yes, you do get sneak attack.
Cool. The more you know. 11 plus my dex, which is 3, so 15. Wait, no, 14. Quick maths.
14 points of damage. I believe that zombie. Oh, hold on, sorry. That zombie fails. His saving throw, at least. So the other shackled zombie, JJ, also dies.
And may I take my bonus action?
Yes.
Wait,
I'll
what'd you
flip
say?
my coin.
The shackled guy died.
Okay.
Token.
I'll flip my coin.
Are you using its ability?
Yeah.
What are you trying to yoink?
My knife.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, yeah, easy enough. You flip your coin, and the coin lands, and where the coin lands, there's your knife. Alright. That's all the zombies gone. Next round. This isn't a complicated picture, but... Ilphus is not knocked down. Just in the picture, he's knocked down, he's not. Actually, I'll just retake it. There you go.
He got knocked down, but he got up again.
Yeah. Oh, and you're not within 10 feet though. Okay. That is uploading. Rackus, what would you like to do? There's only the Slod and Bodak.
Oh. What's the Bodak doing right now?
It is kind of... It attempted to punch Cyphus, but it is overall, by looking at it, you feel your soul being sucked away, essentially.
Oof, okay.
It's like a Dementor on steroids.
Yeah.
Alright. How far away is the Bodak from me?
About like a 5-foot square.
Oh, oof. Okay, can I... If I take a 5-foot step, I'll take a...
No, it's like 5 feet in front of me is what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, okay.
If you could move 5 feet, it would be there. So it's 10 feet away from you.
Okay. I'd like to use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Morak.
Alright.
Yeah.
Or you can add a d6 to attack rolls, or saving throws, or ability checks, correct?
Yeah, let me double check.
You are only a level 1 bard.
Ability check, attack roll, saving throw, yeah.
Yeah, alright. And that is your turn, Rackus?
And then for my action, I'll do the tentacle on the Bodak.
Alright.
Does a 27 hit?
A 27 hits.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Does a non-natural 20 hit?
Hits. So he does not
Alright.
He does not need to make the con save.
Nope, he takes 8 damage, my bad.
8 damage? Okay. 8 damage taken. He is not looking great. And Bacchus, you take 5 points of necrotic damage when you end your turn.
Oof, okay.
Santina,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Okay, so real quick. There's a lot going on in this picture that's... My mind is just fried looking at this.
So,
So I can't really tell what's going on here. You wanna...
If you look at the picture,
Uh-huh.
the guy to the far left, the black one, is Token.
Okay.
Up from there, Immediately up to the right is Morark, then the Slad, then Aster, then down from
So,
Aster.
which ones have the green rings around them? Are those the bad guys? Those two?
No. The green
No.
rings are buffs and nerfs.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Which ones? So how many? Oh, God, I hate fucking asking these questions. I feel like I'm not paying attention. I'm really trying. I'm sorry. But which ones are like? Which ones are the ones I'm supposed to be going for?
There are 2 enemies.
Gotcha.
There's the
And where are they?
There's
on
the
the map?
Slad and the Bodak. The Bodak's doing like slight bits of damage over time. Slad hits like a truck, but you know, it's only one target.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Should we go for the? Should I go for the Slad or should I go for the Bodak?
I would say the Bodak because he's the one who's downing Ilfis over and over and over again.
Okay. I'll Is he? So for my bonus action, real quick, can I move my flame sphere over to the Bodak?
Yes, you can.
Okay, and I'd also like to cast Melf's acid arrow.
It
on the...
will pass through Cyphus. Does it say creatures? Let me check. Any creature, so you have to go through Cyphus, and Cyphus will have to make a save. If you want to get directly to the Bodak. Or you can well then Ilfis would also take the damage if you move it the other way around. So...
Cyphus, how you looking, buddy?
Pretty bad, not gonna lie.
Shit. How much HP do you have?
Not enough.
I need to know the exact number.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you can't say that, really.
Fuck! God. Okay. I play XCOM.
Out of 59, I'm like a 14. Just letting you know.
You'll be fine.
He will.
Okay, I'll take the chance.
Alright,
Through Cyphus we
dex
go.
saving throw.
What saving throw do I have to do?
Dex.
Dex.
And the Bodak will likewise well. Well,
19.
You pass. Oh my god, excellent.
hold on. Sorry. So the sphere stops if it hits a creature. So even if you went through Cyphus, you wouldn't be able to get to the creature. So
I just did that for nothing, then you lied to me.
no, I just read further in the spell details. But
So, do I just undo that then? Since there's nothing I can
we'll
do?
say that, yeah. There would be no point to doing it.
Okay, so do I just get rid of it then? Since, you know...
I mean, you can still have it. I mean, the Slad is right in front of it.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it's the slag or the Bodak that causes that weird thing that... Unless it's neither of those, I'm just...
AoE damage?
Yeah.
It's
That
the
would be
Bodak.
That's
the Bodak? Okay, well
what
then
I was
we'll move
referring
the
to.
spear to the Slad then.
Yes, okay. The
Okay.
Slad will make a dex saving throw.
Alright, I was under the impression that the Slad was the one that was doing it, sorry.
No, Slad hits like a truck.
I'm
So,
not very good at combat.
roll your damage.
But I thought you played XCOM.
7 fire damage.
So it only it takes barely any damage.
Well,
what
I
would that
tried.
do for your action?
Cast Melf's acid arrow in the Bodak.
Alright, go ahead. So roll to hit and then
Yeah. So I also add a 4 again, or I roll a d4, right? Because of my other thing.
No, you
The-
just add a 4 from your.
I just add a 4?
bonus. Yeah.
Okay. Then that's a 15.
15
To hit.
To hit hits just barely.
Okay, now I want to do like 4 damage. Here we go.
But you also add your intelligence to that.
Yeah. At 17, what is it? What kind of damage is
Points
that?
of acid damage.
Yeah, 17 acid damage.
Alright, he is very not looking good. Aster, it is, and Santina, you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, well. Small price to...
Aster, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Gamer time. Alright, so I would if I walk past If I walk past to attack the slag.
You're already
Slad?
next to the slide. It's fine.
Alright, well, I will attack the slad.
Alright, go ahead.
Whatever the damage. So, first one is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, 13 damage, and wait, that's plus 3, so 16 damage.
Alright, taken.
Next one. 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Oh! Well, I guess. And then bonus action, every enemy in a 5-foot radius, including him, takes damage.
So only him takes damage. Which is 5.
Well,
you said?
him. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm trying to use the maddening hex.
I understand, there's no other enemies other than him.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because...
He takes 5 psychic damage.
Because that's killed them all, which is very good.
A gamer. Alright.
Alright, Esther, is that it for your turn?
Let me... Real quick, use my bonus action, attack action. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, the slide will go.
Oh.
It recovers 10 HP. And... it's just gonna commit to Cyphus. So, its bite... does not hit. Its great sword hits with a 18 plus 9 and a 19 plus 9. So basically, that's all these. So Cyphus, you take take 24 points of damage. Cyphus.
Alright.
Oof.
Are you still standing?
No.
Okay. Alright, so nothing else is gonna happen. Cyphus goes down. And that's it for the Slad's turn. The Bodak, his final turn, basically, of living. Everyone roll a con save again.
This time I got a 19.
Let me know if you get below 13.
My bad. I thought I had a smaller one.
I got a 5.
Oof.
What are we rolling
Yeah.
for?
Con save. But Cyphus, for you, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because you cannot
Still not good.
So, Santina, Rakis, and Raditz look like fails. Token, what is your con save?
You said if you got below a 13, right?
He said be right back.
Below
So
13, sorry. So,
Okay, just making
Caden,
sure.
I'll roll for him. Caden fails. I can do the damage on here. Okay. So, that is... that is 20 points of damage to those who failed their saves, which got below 13. And that is 10 points of damage to those who succeeded.
For those who succeeded, how much?
Did you read the full description of that ability?
What in particular are you pointing out?
Well, what ability did it use?
It's Death Gaze.
If you get a saving throw that's 5 points less than...
right. If you get if the saving throw is by 5 or more. So.
Dude, I just fucking heard that crunch. That was satisfying.
I see.
Yeah. It hurts me,
But yeah.
So Raditz immediately goes unconscious. Not bleeding, but just zonks out. And it will use its action to punch Aster.
Oh no.
With a does a 19 hit?
Yes. Also, how much damage was it beforehand? You didn't...
For saving, it was 10.
Cool.
So Aster, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of necrotic, not half yet. So about 5 or 4. So to help Skylar here, everyone who failed, who got below 13, took 20 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, bye-bye.
For those who succeeded, they only took 10. So I also believe, does that mean...
Both my characters are down.
Both of them are down? Yeah, alright.
So Santina's down, Ilphus is down, Cyphus is down, Raditz is down. Is Rakus up?
Yes.
Is Token up?
Yes.
Moark is up with 9 hit points. Aster's up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
The healers are down.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Maybe not. Morak, it is your turn.
Alright, how's the Slod looking?
Slot is not looking that bad, but not great. He's...
Okay. I'm gonna dish out a meaty whack.
On a scale from 170 to 0, how's the slob looking?
About 100.
So, this is gonna take a lot of effort. Okay, I'm gonna whack the Slod.
Okay.
Go for the Bodak! He's gonna kill us all!
Well, do I have access to the Bodak?
You can move if you'd like to the Bodak.
Okay, well I take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you would.
Alright, see, that's an issue. If I take the attack of opportunity, I will go down.
Wait. No, you won't have to. Only because Santino went down and her flaming sphere disappeared, you can move through that area to get to it. So, yeah, you can.
Okay. Okay, how's the Bodak looking?
Bodak is, like, literally almost dead.
Okay, I whack it.
Alright, you whack it.
Whack!
Does a unnatural 20 hit?
That hits.
Okay. So I re-roll this one because it was my great weapon. So that's 3 6s. The lightning damage was 4, so 18.
You
20.
leave the spot
Okay.
in half. You're still next to
Vertically?
Slad, so...
Okay, I immediately
Or
turn
special.
around. Alright, I immediately turn around and use my other attack on the Slod.
Mhm.
Does a 18 hit?
A 18 hits just barely.
Okay, cool. That dropped 1 second. It's dark down there. I gotta find it. There it is. Okay. Okay, so I reroll the 1 for my great weapon. So that's a 5. A 4 for the lightning damage, so 6, 6, so 12, 17, 21 plus 7, so 28 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I action surge.
It is bloodied.
Okay. And I'm going to action surge so that way I can attack 2 more times. Ooh, that's going to miss, I believe. Or wait, no, that should hit because I forgot my +1 because of my strength bonus, so 18 again. I rolled an 8, but it's a +10 to hit.
Right. Alright, you hit.
Okay. I reroll this 1 because it's a great weapon, so that's 4, 4, 12, 3, 15, plus 7, so 22 points of damage.
Okay. It is not looking great.
Natural 20! Okay. And I'm going to use my Orcish Fury as well on this one.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, that's... Okay, I reroll the 1 and the 2 because they're great weapon. Okay, that's a lot better. So, 4, 4, so that'll be 8 plus 8, so 16. 3 for the lightning damage, made to 6 because of the crit. So 16 22. Then I rolled a 6, so that'll be 12. So 28 plus 7. So that'll be 35 plus another d6 because of the orc, and then another d6 because of the savage attacks. A 6 and a 3, so that's another 12, another 6. So 41, 53 points of damage.
How would you like to kill it?
I'm going to cut it straight down and or actually straight across, like in the midsection, and then as its body's like going down, I wish to decapitate it afterwards.
Okay. Morik performs exactly that.
Okay, cool.
And combat.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna second wind.
Okay. Well, there's no one available to fight against you guys anymore.
I don't know if there are traps around.
Get it out.
I don't know if there are
Alright.
traps.
Real quick.
16.
I do. That's 10 hit points, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I'm going to use healing hands on Raditz and hope to God he can heal.
Well, so, yeah. Alright, you walk over to Raditz and you cast healing hands.
Mm-hmm.
Cast your healing hands. Raditz, you heal by 6 HP.
Radical.
I would like Santina, Ilphis, and Cyphus. Yeah, Santina, Ilphis, and Cyphus to make a a death saving throw.
Santina got a 15, that's a success, right?
Yep.
I got 10.
And Ilphus got an 8.
Okay, so that's one failure for Ilphis. Raditz is
Mass healing word.
Mass healing word, so...
So we're all up.
Yeah.
With how much HP?
About to find out.
Assume it's gonna be like 5 or something.
7.
Oh, 2 more than I was expecting.
So who all heals for that?
Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone heals 7 HP because it's
Alright,
mass.
so Morik is back up to 32 after his second.
How many allies can you heal with mass healing word?
6.
6?
Which is exactly as however many we have in the... Oh, well, we have token too. So who are you choosing? So we have more than 6 now.
Well, of course, all the unconscious people. So how many does that take up?
Ilphis, Santina.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Token barely looks hurt.
I'm giving it to Morark.
Thank you.
And...
Give one to yourself. And then give another to Aster.
Yeah. We'll
So-
give the other one to Aster.
Sorry, Token.
The original people, except for
No,
Rakus.
you're fine. You're fine.
Alright.
So everyone but Rakus and Token.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Well, Rakus, were you hurt that bad?
Rakus? Well, John
Yeah, I was,
Hold on, let me check the stream.
I was hurt pretty bad. I'm bloodied.
Then you can give mine to him.
Everyone's bloodied. That doesn't make you special.
No, I know.
Here, out of like 0 to your HP limit, what do you look?
Don't worry about me.
Okay.
So, Cyphus, when you open your eyes,
Hello, I'm back.
you kind of sit up a little bit, and you see this kind of decapitated slat head in front of you, and as well as its body, just like half of it basically laying on top of the still, the concrete where you stand, and the other half just sinking in the water. Slowly the slad kind of begins to shrink. Its facial features kind of change, and you recognize the person that is seemingly reverted back into looking to be Kefir Gree, the Firbolg you had met previously, and the one that went missing. His kind
Well, I
of
found
decapitated head is laying on the concrete. You kind of look at his head, and there's a bunch of scars across of it. Like there's a scar on his cheek. There's a bunch of scars covering his mouth. There's scars all over his body, essentially. Even looking at the other parts kind of that form back into his normal kind of arms and Kefir's normal body, even though it's parted in half.
All Cyphus does is just stare at it.
Okay. There is a door in front of you. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
Morg's gonna check to see if everybody's quote unquote okay.
Token will stroll up to the door.
Okay. Token, when you get up to the door, you notice that there is no sludge coming out of the keyhole.
He'll knock on it. Housekeeping! We found some dead bodies.
There's no response.
Cyphus
Morg will
gets up.
sigh heavily and just kick down the door.
Oh, that works too.
Okay, roll a athletics check.
Alright. How does a 19 sound?
Alright. The door is kicked inwards. The wood kind of bends. It would need another kick.
Alright,
You know
Morg
we
will
can
do
just-
it again.
Open the door.
How's a 20?
He did not have a key
Unnatural.
card.
Unnatural.
You kick down the door, and you see
Yeah.
you see a very well decorated stone staircase going up. And it's vaguely lit by torches.
Well, that's a damn
Cyphus-
shame.
Cyphus would like to follow up behind, and he'll sort of like move his way in between Token and Morag.
He's gonna stop Cyphus. Allow me. Wait here.
Cyphus will not acknowledge what he says, and he'll keep going. And I'll also cast Winter Wonderland on all my wounds so that I can stop like any bleeding or anything like that.
Sure.
Um,
Cyphus, you go up the stairs.
He's gonna pull on Cyphus. Cyphus, get down here. I don't care if you have an entitlement problem. You get down here. If you get caught, you catch the rest of us too. Think of the well-being of everyone else.
Cyphus will look.
He does have a point, Cyphus.
If you go up there right now, I'm leaving there. I will not stand for this.
Cyphus continues up.
Ulfus, after taking a moment of looking back at everybody, he's gonna
That's
quickly
your
follow
leader.
behind.
Morg's gonna sigh heavily
Does-
and then
Does Cyphus
say,
hear Token say that?
I hope he does.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Token's not trying to hide it.
Cyphus will reply without looking. He'll say, "I never said I was the leader." And he'll.
You
make his
sure as
way
hell
up.
act like it.
Guys, I thought we were sneaking around.
Yeah, well, he kind of blew that, didn't he?
Cyphus and Ilphus go up the
Or
stairs.
the group gonna follow?
Morg is everybody else like chilling for a minute downstairs?
Yeah.
Can we take a breather?
Yeah,
Cyphus.
Morg is going to just sigh and then walk back into the main room to keep guard for everybody else.
Okay. Do Cyphus and Ilphus keep going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. You continue up the stairs for a good minute or so.
As we sort of leave everyone else, I'll turn to Ilphus and I'll say, like I said, doesn't matter if I have 100 of you or none of you. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm still with you to the end.
And he'll keep moving up. And Ilphus, what you'll notice is that there are patches of ice pretty much along Cyphus's wounds, his most recent wounds. They're pretty much filled with ice, and you can see they're scattered throughout all of his body. This is a fairly new thing.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, when you guys get to the top, you see your party doesn't follow behind you. And you continue moving.
Damn it!
and
No. Is it too late for us to follow?
I'd say it's too late. They already had a little thing.
You're right. Yeah.
I mean, I said that pretty early on up the stairs.
What I'm saying is like the decision to go or not was already basically like
Okay.
we're resting or we're going is what was already talked about previously. So Cyphus and Ilphus get to the top of the stairs, at which they see a kind of small 5-foot corridor to this other locked door. It has a keyhole.
I thought you weren't done with that. My bad.
Yeah, I thought there was more to that.
Token now.
I would like to use my Winter Wonderland to form. Can I form a key with it?
No, it's too detailed.
Or can I form a lockpick?
You could
I can make
theoretically
lockpicks with it, right?
You could form like a theoretically, yes, you could form yes, you could form something that could resemble a lockpick.
Cyphus, as Ilphus, you'll notice he'll clasp his hands together, and as he pulls them apart, what appears to be like an ice pick, a pick literally made of ice, forms, and he'll start to fumble. Well, he'll first open it. Is it locked at all or no?
It is locked.
Okay, then he'll cast the spell and he'll start to fumble with it with the lock.
Okay, you can roll.
Can I help him as well? Just
yeah,
like,
you can give him
cool.
advantage.
Yeah.
So Cyphus, it would be your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus, and you get advantage.
Okay. Oh well, the first one was a 20. What is that? 3. Where's my proficiency bonus? Yeah, 20. Or it was a 22. And then the next one was also a 22. They were both. I rolled 219.
You hear a little click, and you try the doorknob.
Yes.
All right, you open it, and it opens into a.
I open it slowly too.
Okay.
I'll slowly open it and I'll kind of creep my head in.
Okay. You slowly open it, and it opens into a very large. Well, it's not. It's large in the sense of height. It is a long corridor of just cells reaching about 50 feet above you. Is just all cell doors. There are ladders to get onto the second floor, third floor, and fourth floor. And there's another staircase ahead of you that spirals upwards, and it's more grand.
Are there any guards in this room?
Not that you see.
Are there prisoners?
Would you like to inspect?
Yes.
Okay. You walk up and you, I'd say, how far do you go in?
Not too far, maybe 5-10 feet in.
Okay. You walk in with Ilphus, and you look into the cell. You see a person, a elf, curled up in a ball. He has blonde hair that's nearly almost shaved, almost like a buzz cut. You see his arms are shackled to the wall, and so are his legs. And around his hands specifically, there's kind of a formation that covers his hand, almost like a stone glove. And it covers both of his hands. It comes with the shackle, it seems. And he's just laying on the floor facing the wall, kind of curled up in a fetal position.
I'll inspect a few others.
Okay. You continue moving down. Does Ilphus follow?
Yes.
Ilphus, I want you to roll a perception check.
Gotcha. $21 unnatural.
21 unnatural. Okay. You notice as you kind of get halfway through the room, which is about 30 feet from the door, when Cyphus reaches his hand to touch the jail cell to kind of like, get a good look in, normally every time there's a sound of his chains moving or there's, the clang of the, like, grabbing the bars ever so slightly. And when you get to the middle one, it's just a slight nothingness. There's no sound. And now you think about it, as you've been walking through this room, you can't hear anything.
Cyphus?
Cyphus doesn't hear anything.
But we can both see each other, right?
Cyphus is looking into the jail. Cyphus, you see...
As before I look, though, I actually did want to turn to Ilphus before we started this, but I'll turn to Ilphus and I'll say, watch the doorway.
Ilphus, you see Cyphus, his just mouth moves up and down.
What?
Roll insight if you'd like to see what he tried to say.
Okay. 11.
Something like watch.
Watch what?
And Cyphus, you just see Ilphus's mouth move up and down.
I like to roll insight to see if I see what he said.
Sure.
23, sorry.
What?
Yeah, watch what?
I'd like to roll perception to see if I can start to hear anything.
No matter how high you get, you hear nothing.
Okay.
Can I look around and see if I spot anything peculiar, other than like the whole like?
I'd like to cast Winter Wonderland again, and in between my hands, I'd like to form the letters "Watch the door" as I pull my hands.
Okay.
And I'll wink, and then I'll nod my head towards the door.
Alright, I will turn towards the door.
When Ilphus turns towards the door, you don't hear it. You don't hear footsteps. But kind of, Cyphus, as you kind of tell Ilphus and you point to the door, you look back at the jail cell. At the corner of your eye, you see someone. And you turn and look. And with their mask, you see a kind of a bird mask poke out. One black eye. Very grayed, kind of dead-colored hair. And he stands there and you see him reach into his pocket, and you notice it as Sean Cunnings. And by the time you turn to him, he has a device in his hands, and he clicks it, and you have this weird moment. You watch him click the device as you turn to face him, and then the next second he isn't there. And Ilphus, there will be... Hold on. You take 15 points of necrotic damage. As seemingly appearing in front of you is a Sean Cunnings in between you and the door. And he looks at Cyphus and he says, "Poor little alone bird." And this, you can't hear him move. The footsteps are inaudible, but when he speaks, the voice carries. "Poor little bird. Without his flock, he will fall." And he reaches out to touch Ilphus.
I'd like to cast Curse of the Fallen Puppet
On Ilphus.
And I would like to amplify it, taking 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd pull him close to me.
So how does that
So
thing work?
when you drop to 0 HP points, you move 15 feet closer to me.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
My chains extend out, and I pull you to me.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot that's how it works.
He sees that happen and he says, I wasn't referring to you, Cyphus. And you see him once more pull out the gadget, and he goes to click it. And the next thing you know, you see he's once more standing over Ilphus, and he is reaching down. And he's kind of, as he's reaching down to Ilphus, he looks up at you and he's just grinning. At this point, Cyphus, out of the corner of your eye, you see entering the room with a dagger in hand being thrown is, you see Token throwing and entering the room, throwing a dagger at Ashan. Token, you can roll to hit. It will be sneak attack damage.
Um, 12.
12 to hit?
12 to hit, yeah.
Okay. I'll say, for theatrical sense, it enters a piece of his shoulder where it doesn't seem he takes notice to it, but it enters a part of his shoulder and he kind of jolts from it. He turns to look at Token and then back at Cyphus, and he just slams his hand down on Ilphus.
I'd like to cast Glacial Limitation.
Alright, he will cast Counterspell.
Oh!
You just got fucked.
And he will reach down. If you want to roll initiative, we may.
Alright.
Token roll as well.
21.
Do I roll for Ilphus as well, or?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Because if I,
I'll
okay.
just have you at the end of the round where you make a save.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So Token...
I have a question real quick to ask you, Carson.
No, I would say no.
Okay.
Okay, so what is your initiative, Cyphus?
21.
21. Okay. You're tied with Ashan. I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Token, what is your initiative?
17.
Okay. That's all we need.
Alright.
Cyphus, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to cast... No. I would like to use my 2 shackles to restrain Sean as best I can. I'll move 5 feet closer and restrain him from 10 feet away.
I believe that is he's already basically in front of you, so...
I know, he's 15 feet in front of me, and my shackles are only 10 feet, so I need to get closer.
No, like, you brought Ilphus to you.
No, but the thing is he only moved 15 feet closer to me. How far away was Ilphus? Was he 30 feet away, or?
I would say Ilphus was getting to the door 15 feet away from you. You then used your puppet to drag you back to you. Then he reappeared in front of you, so he is right in front of you.
Okay.
So I believe it's an attack roll first, correct?
Yes. So first is a 19.
Sean will cast shield.
Okay. Second one is a 23.
There's no +1 you can add.
I don't think so, no.
Both will miss.
Okay. So he cast shield twice.
No, its shield raises your armor class until the end of
Oh.
his next turn.
Okay, yeah.
By 5.
My bad. Yep.
So, is that all for your turn?
Yeah, it's all for my turn.
He will say, "Little bird, come fly with me, away from your flock. Once more, alone as you shall ever be." And he reaches down to Ilphus and casts Dimension Door. Ah!
Oh shit!
Okay.
Hoggers.
And for Cyphus, you see kind of Ilphus's unconscious face. There's a slight trickle of blood coming out of his mouth. Kind of his hair is fallen back. It's just his forehead, and he's laying in your direction as you made him fall back on his back towards you. And Sean just places his hand on his chest, and this black door appears around them. And the door...
May I make a reaction?
Oh, someone just died, I think, in my house. I heard a loud
I heard that too.
Someone just died.
Oh shit.
What would your action be?
It would have to be my coin. I want to try something.
Okay, I will say you can try.
Okay, how about I need to actually talk to you about this, otherwise I don't think it'll work.
Okay, I will be momentarily back. So.
Alright, so I want to toss... Okay, I've been thinking of ways and creative shit I can do with my coin. Can I throw my coin and replace it with a rope? And can I throw it and then catch somebody? That's what I'm trying to ask.
I think that's slightly a lot for a reaction.
Yes, it is.
Because it's flipping your coin, then
Obviously
the item
no.
appears.
Yeah.
I would say that's a cool idea if you had like an action to do, but I feel like it's a lot for a reaction.
Okay.
Because reactions are meant to be, like, for even spells, it's like, you say one word and the spell appears, or, opportunity attacks, which is just a quick swipe.
I was going to say that most of his kit and most of his stuff is based around him using his coin, so I would assume that he's prepared for this kind of stuff already, in case somebody falls or something like that. So all he'd have to do, really, is just throw the coin, and then his rope would appear midair, and he'd catch somebody, because it's already tied up, or etc. Obviously, you don't have to go with that. Just a thought.
Okay. I will say you can... Yeah, alright, let's move back. I will explain what happens. Okay.
Yeah, 53.
So, as this kind of happens, as he slams his hand down onto Ilphus, you hear a slight... Well, you can't hear it, but you see a rope appear as a coin is tossed at Ashan. And a rope appears around his leg, and it is pulled and taut, and Sean trips and falls, and he is falling onto Ilphus. He is still able to cast his spell, however, as Dimension Door is only vocal. So he doesn't even need to touch Ilphus. It's just a person within 5 feet. So, as he falls, the door kind of moves itself below him and Ilphus, right in front of you. And the door opens, and they both fall inside, and it closes. And
Oh, I got to my nickname real quick.
And that is where
Alright,
the
fixed it.
session will be ending.
Ah, there he goes.
Of course.
Gilfus is gone again.
Time to go final this.
Well, it was a nice try, alright.
We will be live again next weekend for episode 18 of The Adventures of Venuru.
You guys should listen to what I put in
Bye, everybody.
the music
Hello.
chat.
Goodbye.